getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind the Arc Basketball. And what's good, everybody? Glad to have you guys in the stream, and welcome back tonight. We got a good one in store. NBA action between number 3 and number 1 in the Eastern Conference tonight. It's the Philadelphia 76ers on the road to take on the Boston Celtics. Celtics without a couple of their key big men in this matchup, but still the favorites on the line, 2.5-point favorites for Boston. They're going to be without Rob Williams and Al Horford tonight, though, in this matchup. Over-under set at 227 between these two teams. Philadelphia right now, 34-18, 2 games behind Boston. Celtics at 38-16. They're a game above the Bucks right now in the Eastern Conference. Celtics trying to get back to having a big game here. So last week got to cover them against Brooklyn. They keyed in on Brooklyn. They destroyed the Nets. Then they followed that one off with their worst loss altogether this season against Phoenix on the day after on Friday without Devin Booker. A home game, and just they've had these duds this season, especially as of late. Both of these teams, it's been a long time since they played against each other. Season opener when these two teams met up. This is the second meeting this season. Boston winning in that season opener. Their offense was a complete machine. The Celtics won 126-117. Jason Tatum dropped down 35 points. I expect, though, Joel Embiid to have a monster game here without Horford and Rob Williams tonight. CCJ, welcome back in. Chris, Alex, Vegas, glad to have you guys back in once again. Make sure to hit the thumbs up if you guys are new. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. And hopefully a great matchup tonight will tip off. I believe it's going to tip off in around 15 minutes from now. They usually do like an extended pregame or so for the Wednesday night and Friday night NBA matchup. So we're going to be here a little bit before for you guys for the pregame right now. Italiano, welcome back in. Glad to have you back on the stream once again, man. Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully a big game from Tatum tonight. I think the star's going to shine in this matchup. Joel Embiid, he is destined to have a major game tonight. Celtics, couple key losses in their front court without Al Horford, without Rob Williams. And going to have to figure it out defensively down low against Joel Embiid. And historically, Boston hasn't fared too well against Embiid in the past. So that's the big concern in this matchup. Everybody's healthy for Philly coming into today's game. James, welcome back in, man. Yep, congrats out to the King yesterday, King James. NBA scoring record. Just phenomenal what he has done. The longevity of what he's done throughout his career. It's gonna be a long time if anybody else ever breaks the record, but it'll be a long time if it ever gets touched. Bill, welcome back in. Yeah, West Virginia's pretty good at home for West Virginia. They're being slept on a lot by a lot of teams. I think West Virginia's a number 11 seed right now, and that team is much better than an 11 seed. Yeah, they started off cold in conference play. Iowa State, their offense hasn't really been able to put it together. That team's all defense for them this year for Iowa State. West Virginia's just a really good home team. It seems more so. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago was West Virginia, Texas Tech at the bottom of the Big 12, and now West Virginia's just come out of nowhere, and they put themselves right, like, on the edge of the bracket in the play-in at the moment. Philadelphia coming in hot. They've won the last 9 of 11 games for the Sixers entering today. Their offense has become the scoring machine right now, putting up a lot of points, multiple 125-plus point games. They've got, as of recently, they won against Brooklyn from 2 weeks ago, 137-133, beat the Nuggets, 126-119. They had a major win at the Spurs on Friday, 137-135. They did come off a loss in their last game, though, at the Knicks, 108-97. So the Sixers, they haven't lost back-to-back games since late December, December 27th and December the 30th. So it's been quite a while since they've lost back-to-back games. And everybody's healthy for Philly tonight in this matchup, whereas Boston, they just need to get the wheels going right in the right spot once again. They had the big win against Brooklyn, took that all out of their system, but then looked like they had turned a corner back to their usual self on historic pace, and then they followed that up with just a terrible game played at Phoenix. And then they're coming off the win against Detroit, which is at the bottom of the league. So they've been skating by against easier competition right now for Boston, and now it's a step up in the weight class in this matchup here. This is what the Celtics have had recently for opponents. Going all the way back to... Yeah, we'll take this back all the way to, like, early January. So after Dallas, where they won in early January, they played against the Spurs, the Bulls, the Pelicans without Zion and Ingram. They won at Brooklyn, first game without Kevin Durant. They beat the Hornets twice in a row, which the Celtics are also playing Charlotte on Friday, which got put on national TV, which I cannot believe that game's on national TV. They won against Golden State. That was the resiliency win that they came from behind and won in overtime in mid-January. Beat the Raptors by 2. They lost Marcus Smart in that game. Smart's still out tonight as well, so him, Rob Williams, and Al Horford all listed out tonight for this matchup. And then they went on a 3-game losing streak at the Magic, and then the 2 that they choked up at the Heat against the Knicks in OT. Squeaked it past the Lakers with a no call a couple Saturday nights ago. Destroyed Brooklyn the game after that. They got significant rest. They played from a Saturday to a Wednesday. And then the Friday dud that they had this past Friday against Phoenix, hosting Phoenix. And then they're coming off the win at Detroit on Monday, 111-119. Patrick, Uncle Pizzle, glad to have you guys back at the stream once again. Yeah, UConn, as of yesterday, they were just 500 in the Big East for UConn. Ice, baby, welcome on board once again. Mario, glad to have you back in the stream. Yeah, I got the Paul Pierce jersey out in the background. Yeah, those home games are just so critical, especially like Power 5, major conference opponents for those home games on the schedule. And the Big East certainly has shown that, because anything could happen. Like DePaul had beat Xavier from a few weeks ago, and then UConn needed a big win because a lot of people said UConn doesn't even deserve to be in the top 25, and then UConn just proved all the doubters wrong from yesterday. Double-digit win hosting Marquette. Oh, yeah, this is hilarious, man. Yeah, so if you guys haven't taken a look at the commentary in my live reaction from last Thursday, the Donovan Mitchell-Dylan Brooks fight, that video got posted right after the conclusion of the game. Feel free to check it out if you guys haven't already done so. Too funny for that. Who do I think could make it further in the tournament from the Big East? I keep an eye on Creighton. Creighton right now is on the rise, and they're back in the top 25, number 23 for Creighton. A couple weeks ago, they were 11-8 a couple weeks ago, and now they're starting again on a roll. They're 15-8. Ryan Kalkbrenner, he was out for like 3 weeks for Creighton, and he's back. He's gotten better and better, because I think there was a stretch like late November into December where he just like missed time. He was out due to illness, and now he's back. Yeah, they were the preseason favorite, and now they're playing like the preseason favorite, and they're just gonna keep on moving upwards because they're just so dominant at home. That's the toughest place to play out of any team out in the Big East. If you're like a team from the Northeast, like a lot of the Big East programs are, Providence, UConn, Villanova, St. John's, Seton Hall, Georgetown. You're flying all the way across the country to play at Creighton. Wow, BC or Virginia Tech. Wow, they're down by 13 at home. That's stunning for Virginia Tech. I think Virginia Tech's going to close the gap there. I would have taken Virginia Tech straight up before the game, knowing that they're desperate to make the tournament. That's a home game for Virginia Tech. Wow. Yeah, so Jared Bynum should be playing tonight. So he should be good to go for Providence. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that all just pans out. Kyrie now to the Mavs. I mean, they're going to be loaded with scoring, but defensively, there's a major question mark now for Dallas. Kelly, welcome on back. Thanks so much for joining in, man. Gonna tip off in about 5 minutes. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Great night of basketball setting forth upon us tonight between number 1 and number 3 in the East. Celtics actually 3 games above Philadelphia right now, 38-16. Philly is 34-18 currently. And the Bucks right in between. Milwaukee at number 2, 1 game behind Boston at 37-17. Couple of games going on right now. Hornets up over the Wizards 38-35. Cavs destroying the Pistons early on 34-18. Spurs and the Raptors just tipped off. So I'll keep you guys posted there. Gabriel, welcome in. Glad to have you back at the stream, man. I'll take Baylor in that one tonight. Baylor's at home. Oklahoma, this is the last calling for Oklahoma. If they want to make it to the bracket, you need to win tonight for Oklahoma. That win was massive when they beat Alabama a couple weeks ago in the challenge, but they've been struggling. Like games in conference, Oklahoma's right at the bottom now with Texas Tech in the conference. So yeah, I'm gonna go Baylor in that game. Baylor's been playing really well, and they take care of the basketball for Baylor. From when I've covered them, they did a really good job taking care of the ball. Oklahoma, when I covered them back in early January, they struggle with turnovers. Yeah, looking down at college matchups down the line later tonight, that Wisconsin-Penn State game, that's going to be an interesting matchup tonight. 8:30 tip-off time, both of those teams in the bubble. I feel like Penn State could take that one. Penn State really needing a win. Wisconsin's had players in and out due to injury. And Wisconsin's also in the bubble right now, so that's a big game. 2 teams currently in the bubble that's drifted backwards. So Sixers good to go. Everybody healthy. Everybody good to go tonight. Tyrese Maxey coming off the bench for Philadelphia in this matchup. Celtics going to have Blake Griffin get the start tonight in this game because they're without three key players, Al Horford, Rob Williams in the front court, and Marcus Smart not playing as well. So yeah, this is going to be tough here without three key starters tonight for the Celtics, where Joel Embiid's been on an absolute tear this season. No Ego, welcome back in. The Celtics do have home court advantage, though. Still think it's going to be a great matchup. I was kind of shocked to see Boston as the favorite in this game, considering, like, the Celtics pulling off duds lately for them. They've lost 3 times now against the Magic. They lost at home against Phoenix. They've just had some bad losses lately for the Celtics and got to get back on the right track, and this is a great opportunity to do so tonight. This game where they're just outnumbered is in terms of starters, going up against a fully healthy Philadelphia team tonight. Yeah, they've completely fallen apart in conference play. They had like a bunch of injuries for Virginia Tech. One of their top players, Hunter Couture, like missed time and then he came back. They won against Duke last week, and here's the thing. Duke's projected in bracketology as like a number 6 seed. Like, people are talking about like how Kentucky and North Carolina might miss the tournament. I think there should be some realistic talk about Duke missing the tournament. Duke's got so many passes for them. They're still receiving votes. They were ranked a couple weeks ago, and they've had some bad losses for Duke. They just can't win on the road. Starters tonight in this game, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Grant Williams, Blake Griffin gets the starts. And then James Harden, DeAnthony Melton, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, Joel Embiid starting lineup tonight for Philadelphia. Philly with the blue uniforms, white numbers, white letters, red outline for the Sixers. Celtics will go with a home white uniforms tonight at the TD Garden. Green numbers, green letters. If you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Going to get rolling here to tip off in just a moment. Only one time these two teams have faced each other this season opener. Celtics able to win that game in the season opener. This is the 570th all-time meeting between these two, Boston and Philly. That's the most all-time, including the playoffs. Blake Griffin goes up with a tip with Embiid, tipped all the way to Harden, standing in the backcourt, the free throw circle. We're underway. Philly controls the opening tip. Left to right on the floor for the Sixers. Top of the free throw circle, Embiid. Moves it off to Harden. Harden dribbles up to the elbow, lobs it off to Embiid at the free throw circle. Embiid, kick out to the corner. Harden, guarded by Grant Williams, takes the three, missed off the rim. But White comes up with a defensive board. First possession of the night for the Celtics. White, up fake inside the key, moves it out to Tatum. Tatum, spin move guarded by Harden. Mid-block, swings it out, terrible turnover, intercepted by Melton on the steal. Blake Griffin with his back turn. Melton drives, lost it into the hands, though. Harris floats it up and scores for the first bucket. That's a rough start for the Celtics. Jason Tatum, cross-court pass, the same exact one that he did that lost the game against the Heat 2 weeks ago. Turns it over first possession. Blake Griffin, another terrible turnover. Try to pass it back out to the corner, stolen away by Philly. I'll fake of the wing. They'll take a three, and that is a good one from downtown by DeAnthony Melton. 2 turnovers, 5 points for the Sixers off of those 2 Celtics turnovers. First minute through the game, Philly coming in hot, winners of their last 9 of 11. Celtics went on a 3-game losing streak around a week and a half ago. 3-point shot missed off the back by White. Defensive rebound pulled down by Embiid. Terrible start by Boston. 0 for 3 in their first 3 possessions. Harden dribbles up to the key, up fake. Moves it out to the wing into the hands to Melton. Back outside to Harden. Harden, guarded by Grant Williams, attacks inside the paint. Harden, jumper, step back, 15-footer, banks it. Yikes. 7-zip right now. And the Celtics just lifeless. Playing like they did against the Phoenix Suns, their worst game they've played all season long. Brown, thinking about a 3 at the top. Jaylen Brown, dribble drive, attacks right down the rim, missed the layup. Too tall off the glass. Philadelphia comes out with a defensive rebound. Corner 3, open. Tucker Missed off the mark. That's his key, but just couldn't connect on it. If it was the playoffs, that would have been ripped through. He would have made the three. PJ Tucker, just such a valuable player when it comes playoff time. Like, he always finds his way in like a team that makes its way deep into the playoffs. Ball poked out of bounds. It's lucky to stay Boston basketball. 7-zip. Inbound to White. Gives it over to Griffin. Top of the free throw circle. Griffin moves it off to Brown. Brown dribbles up top of the free throw circle. Black outside. Blake takes the three. Got it. So finally, Celtics on the board 7-3. 9.5 left to go in the first. Tucker lobs it off to Embiid. Draws a double team low block. Embiid puts up the shot. Embiid rolls it through for two. That's going to be the tough spot tonight for Boston. Got to figure out a way without Rob Williams, without Al Horford. How do you defend Joel Embiid down low? Blake Griffin wide open. Right down the middle it goes. Bullseye. He's got all 6. Hey, they elected not to guard him. That's what happens. Blake Griffin takes the three. Drills it straight away. Harris, guarded by White, floats up the runner, missed off the front rim. Great defense there by Derek White. White brings up the floor, attacks inside the paint, dribble drive, right down the lane inside, scores with a layup, and there's life by the Celtics. 9-8, it was 7-zip. 9-8 we got here. Derek White straight to the paint, coast to coast off the rebound. Harden at the corner, working on Grant Williams, bounce pass into the hands to Embiid. Embiid, fall away, tough shot over White. Great defense, no good off the back rim. Jose, hockey from home. Glad to have you guys back at the channel once again. Griffin, up fake. Blake Griffin drives. Coulda went in for the layup. Got deflected out of bounds from behind, though. It'll stay Boston ball. Man. Just did a Ben Simmons right there. Blake Griffin looking to the corner to dish it out. You had a step right past Embiid. It's lucky that it got deflected out of bounds right there by Philly. Had a step to score on the layup and instead looks to the corner. Open three, Griffin. Oh, Blake Griffin redeems himself. Takes it and he makes it. Blake Griffin completely out in the clear. Third made three in the first 4 minutes of action. All of them uncontested. Harden off to Tucker. Into the hands of Embiid. Embiid at the elbow, guarded by Griffin. 8 on the shot clock. Embiid, jumper. Takes the two, makes the two. 11-11. Maliko, welcome on back. Great start so far. Celtics dug themselves in an early hole, 7-zip. Took a brief lead, 11-9. Tatum right to the rim, couldn't finish in the layup. Defensive rebound pulled down by Tucker. And Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum yet to score so far in this game. Both 0 for 1 from the floor. Harden attacks inside the paint, floats it up, tumbling down, and he got fouled. James Harden will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clock will stop at 7:25. So Harden shooting 2. First one's up, first one's through. 30+ watching right now. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the channel, play-by-play, both of the NBA, also college hoops as well. Second free throw coming up by Harden. And that one's good. So 7:20 remaining in the first. Philadelphia finds itself up by 2. Jaylen Brown passes at the top to Tatum. On the floor with Blake Griffin, Derek White, and Grant Williams. Blake Griffin, 3 for 3 from the perimeter. Brown dribbles up to the top of the free throw circle. Takes the jumper, missed it off the rim, no good. Blake Griffin with 9 of the 11 so far. Derek White has got the other 2 points. Harden at the free throw circle. Rises for the J over Griffin, gets the bounce. James Harden scored the last 4 points. Alexis, welcome back in. White at the top, moves it out to the corner to Griffin. Griffin swings it off to White. White dribbles up to the elbow, passes down low. Griffin swings it off to the corner, deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid, though. And we'll have a media timeout taken on the floor. 6:35 left to go in the first here. Boston found itself down by a deep hole. They were down 7-0, just lifeless to start off this game. But man, Blake Griffin giving the Celtics signs of life offensively. Perfect 3 for 3 from three-point range. 9 points in 5 minutes by Blake Griffin. Philly has the 4-point lead as we head to the first timeout. So scoring aplenty so far in this game, 15-11, not even midway through the first. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here, and vote in the poll if you guys would like to. Who do you guys got in this one tonight, Sixers or Celtics? Philadelphia with 4 separate scores so far. 6 points by James Harden, 4 by Joel Embiid, 3 by Melton, 2 by Harris. What's good, Raphael? Welcome in from the Philippines. Thanks so much for stopping by. Well, it looks like Iowa State's starting to catch up right now. West Virginia is still holding on to the lead, though, 32-25 against Iowa State, with just over 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Tennessee right now playing a close game against Vanderbilt. It's far away from the bracket. I know it's a rivalry game, but still. 34-32 Tennessee, 2-point lead at halftime. Seton Hall, they're a bubble team. This one would go far if they're able to pick up the win against Creighton. 49-46, Seton Hall trying to put themselves into the play-in right now. Shaheen Holloway's squad getting better and better as the course of the season keeps on going on. Got a couple close games currently in the NBA tonight. Hornets, 1-point win at the Wizards, or a 1-point lead at the Wizards, 55-54. Under 3 minutes left to go before half. The Cavs were up by a bunch against the Pistons. Now it's down to a 10-point game, though, 47-37, with around 2:41 left to play in the second. We get back to action inbound for Boston. Boston trailing by 4. They send it off to Griffin. And it's going to be a turnover by Boston off the inbound, so it will go right back to Philly. Third turnover to game now with the Celtics. Philadelphia yet to turn over the basketball. That's been a major issue for Boston lately. Has been the turnovers, and Embiid rises up for the jumper, makes it plus the foul. Working on Grant Williams, and Grant picks up the shooting foul. Celtics got called in a 5-second violation before. That's something you don't see too often after the timeouts. Free throw is good by Embiid. 3-point play complete. 9-zip run by Philly last 2 minutes. Celtics looking for a bucket. Dug themselves down early in the game by a 7-point deficit. They were trailing 7-0. Here they are once again down by 7, 18-11. Brown, poor pass. That's a turnover. Oh, man, another big ew. 4 turnovers in the first 6 minutes by Boston. Blake Griffin currently on the bench. Luke Cornett now into the game for the Celtics. Philadelphia has possession with Embiid. Lob defended by Grant Williams. Draws a double team. Brings off Tatum. Back into the hands to Harden, guarded by Brown. And Grant Williams gets knocked down. Offensive foul picked up by Embiid. It's a turnover by Philadelphia. The Celtics will see if this can transpire into something right now as they will get the basketball back. 5:50 left to go in the first. White dribbles, drives, attacks inside the paint, dump off to Cornet. Able to get it back as it went off his fingertips. Swings it out to the corner. Williams takes the three. Grant Williams makes it. Oh, that's a massive triple. That possession was almost a botched possession. You can thank Luke Cornet for his active hands, able to sweep up the basketball down low. Looked like he was going to lose it. Top of the key Embiid slides it out to the corner. Tucker passes off to Harden around the perimeter. Harden at the wing, guarded by Tatum 1-on-1. 5 in the shot clock. Crossover. Harden thinking about a step back, makes the extra pass. Corner three. Embiid overshoots as it gets knocked out of bounds. Shot clock goes off. It will be Boston ball. I'm going to take Philly in the Super Bowl. 5:10 left to go in the first now. 4-point lead for Philly. Celtics have attempted 4 shots less than Philadelphia. 13 attempted field goals by Philly. Just 9 attempted by Boston. Tatum, oh my goodness, almost turned it over once again. Got away with it down the far side of the floor. This game could very well be an indication like who plays tonight, who sits on the bench. This game could very well be an indication of who gets traded tomorrow by the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard yet to check into the game so far tonight. Malcolm Brogdon and Sam Hauser onto the floor for the first time in this game alongside Luke Cornet. Tatum moves it outside to Hauser. Hauser at the wing, guarded by Harden. Pass deflected into the key. Turnover by Hauser, looking to go to Cornet. It's another steal. Celtics with some bad turnovers. 5 turnovers so far by Boston. 4.5 left to go in the first. Bounce pass behind the back. Sets up Harris. His 3 goes long. And Tatum collects the defensive rebounds. Up the floor. Tatum at the top. Tatum crossover. Attacks inside the paint. Right to the rim. Scores. Up and off the backboard. Got to be soft with that touch right there by Jason Tatum. That almost was a little bit too strong to be missed off the glass, but able to get it to drop. Harden, Harris, Embiid, Niang, and Melton. That's the 5 on the floor currently for Philadelphia. Embiid tries a wide open 3 and drills it. Everybody crowds the paint. Nobody on Embiid at the top and just takes one and makes one. Joel Embiid up to 10 so far. 3:50 remaining in the first. Lob down low. Malcolm. That's going to be Grant Williams who scores off the lob. Assist by Brogdon. Sixers have it at the wing. Harden. Guarded by Hauser. Now switch, defended by Cornet. Harden, crossover, gets past Cornet. Kick out corner. Harris with a 3. Harris overshot the rim, though. A rebound back. It goes to the Celtics. Tatum slides it off to Grant Williams. Steps into a 3. Had a great look. Couldn't convert, though. Tried to get saved by Hauser. Hauser stepped out of bounds, though. 50 plus watching. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe in this one, and hit us up in the chat who you guys are rooting for tonight in this game, Celtics or Sixers. Type it in. Make sure to vote in the poll as well. 3 minutes left to go in the first. Philadelphia gets the inbound. Embiid, jumper, 14-footer straight away, rattles in. Yet to provide a stop tonight for the Celtics when defending Joel Embiid. Tyrone, Eddie, thanks so much all for joining in. Glad to have you back on the channel here internationally. Tatum, been silent in this first. Swings it out on top. 3-point shot taken straight away, connecting. That is Grant Williams with a 3 ball. Nice job to get open there straight away at the top of the key by Grant Williams. Got the start today. Harris, kick out corner. Maxey first time into the game. Niang shoots the 3, missed off the rim. Rebound control by the Celtics. Celtics down throughout this entirety. Briefly led. Tatum has it at the top. Tatum, 2:15 on the clock. Tatum jacks up the 3, missed off the rim. Offensive rebound, Grant Williams. Grant having a solid game so far. Out to Brogdon around the perimeter. Brogdon yet to score, looking to change that. Brogdon inside the key. Moves it out to Grant Williams. 2 in the shot clock. Turns the corner. Floats up a wild shot. Missed off the glass. Looking for the foul call. Couldn't get one though. Got knocked down. No call. Embiid taking it coast to coast off the rebound. Punches it through. Yeah, tough call right there. Tough call that Grant Williams couldn't go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Celtics will slow it down. He got contact and no call. Grant slides it off to Hauser. Off the catch with a 3. Rattles in. Sam Hauser, bang, bang on the board with a triple. 25-24. Celtics keeping them in this game through playmaking in the first quarter. Clara, thanks so much for the update. Timeout taken on the floor now. 1 point lead by Philadelphia. 1.5 left to go in the first. Yeah, unfortunately. Love the hustle of Peyton Pritchard, but this is a bad sign right now. That Peyton Pritchard traveled with a team, and he's just one of 3 players who has yet to check into the game today. Justin Jackson, Fianu Kabengele, and Peyton Pritchard. Those are the 3 players that travel with the Celtics that have yet to check into the game tonight. Boston's without Marcus Smart, Rob Williams, and Al Horford tonight. So they've played 8 guys so far, so they've gone 8 guys deep throughout this game. Sam Hauser's got the lone 3 points off the bench, just jolted 3 a couple moments ago before the timeout. Blake Griffin, the top scorer for Boston, 9 points perfect, 3 for 3 from 3, as he was left wide open, made all 3 uncontested triples so far in the game. 8 points by Grant Williams, got the start today. And then 2 points each by Jason Tatum and Derek White. Tatum and Brown yet to even be like a part offensively so far. And Tatum's played 10 minutes. Tatum, the last time he played against Philly, dropped down 35. Tonight he's got 2. So Tatum just 2 points, 1 for 3 shooting. Brown 0 for 2 shooting yet to get on the scoreboard tonight. Like, this is actually a good sign for Boston that they're just down by 1, considering that Tatum and Brown are combining for just 2 points in the span of 17 minutes. But these guys, they have to channel their inner self throughout the season and get to that. Because right now they're not finding it. Ryan, welcome on back, man. Yeah, Celtics lucky that they're in this game right now. Blake Griffin, Grant Williams, big time to keep them in this matchup. And it's basically been all Joel Embiid so far for Philadelphia. 14 points by Embiid, 6 of 8 shooting, 10 minutes on the floor. James Harden at 6. Yeah, I see Miami's winning right now. Just Clara in the chat, just make sure to share the chat here with everybody else, because it'll give everybody else an opportunity to type in too. But I usually update the scores during the timeouts of other games going on in the NBA. So once in a while you guys can give updates, just not like constantly. 35-25, Heat leading the Pacers at the end of the first. Raptors up over the Spurs, start of the second quarter, 34-24. Wizards, Hornets tied up at halftime at 61. Cavs lead the Pistons at halftime, 51-40. We get back to action, 1 point lead for Philadelphia. No Al Horford, no Marcus Smart, no Rob Williams. Celtics trail by 7 points twice in this game. And they found themselves back winning one once again. They took a brief lead at 1 point and led 11-9. Malcolm Brogdon takes the jumper, deep 2, rattles in, and the Celtics take the lead back from the timeouts. Malcolm Brogdon has just been such a key contributor this season off the bench. Final minute left to go in the first. Philadelphia has a top of the key. Embiid dribbles up to the elbow, swings it over to Milton, turns the corner. Milton passes out to the left corner. Niang inside the key, sends it back outside to Maxey. 45 seconds, 5 in the shot clock. Maxey dribbles up to the elbow. Tough shot. Great defense by Boston. And a rebound control for the Celtics. Tatum with just 2 points so far. Tatum drives inside the paint with a left hand. Scoop score up and in off the backboard. Weaves his way right past Joel Embiid to the hole. There's Jason Tatum. 7-zip run by Boston. Short-lived. As Shake Milton quick up the floor scores in the layup. 25 seconds left to go. 5-second differential between shot clock and game clock at the end of the first. Brogdon dribbles up to the left elbow. Now dribbles down inside the paint. Kick out corner Hauser. Guarded by Maxey around the perimeter. 7 on the shot clock. Back out to Brogdon. Brogdon crossover at the wing. Attacks. Floats it up. And he draws the foul. That's charged to Matisse Thybulle. And the clock will stop with 8.7 seconds. Ron, welcome back in. 8.7 seconds left to go. Malcolm Brogdon here at the free throw line. Will shoot 2 shots. Grant Williams and Blake Griffin keeping Boston in this game in the early going. Brogdon makes the free throw. He's up to 3 off the bench. Considering the struggles for the Celtics in the early going, 4 turnovers, Jaylen Brown yet to score, Jason Tatum with just 4 in the first quarter, and the Celtics have a lead. Wow. Would not have guessed Blake Griffin to make this big of an impact in the first. Second free throw good by Brogdon, 4 points. Off the bench now by Brogdon. Final 5 seconds left to go. Philly lost it. Out of bounds. Maxey goes off his shoe. That's a turnover. Dribbling around the perimeter. Goes right back to Boston. 3 seconds remaining. Inbound Brogdon. Back over to Brown. Brown. Half-court buzzer. To the left of the rim. No good. It had the accuracy. Or it had the power. It had the power. Just it was to the left of the rim. It wasn't accurate on its way. It was a little bit to the left of the rim. But it had the exact power that if you put it a little bit more right, like a foot right, that probably would have dropped through by Jaylen Brown. Close out at the end of the first, though. Celtics, 3-point lead right now, 30-27. So they were down twice in this game by 7 points on 2 separate occasions. At one point in the first quarter, Philly took a 7-zip lead at one point. Alright, we got 50 plus watching right here. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action on the channel, play-by-play, both NBA games, also college hoops as well. Glad to have you guys be a part here in the stream tonight. And yeah, let us know out in the chat who you guys got tonight in this game, who you're rooting for, Celtics or Sixers. Type it in the chat if you guys would like. And right down the line, Boston struggled out in the early going. 4 turnovers. Couldn't force turnovers by Philadelphia. Philly, though, with 3 turnovers as of late. And this game has really opened up to allow Boston to take the lead. But Blake Griffin, 9 points in the first couple minutes in the first quarter. Perfect 3 for 3 from 3. That is a brilliant surprise by Blake Griffin being the top scorer for the Celtics tonight in the first quarter. And this is exactly what they needed to do. Needed to have points accounted for by other players in order to win this game. That's exactly what's happened for the Celtics so far. 8 points by Grant Williams, 2 for 3 from 3, 3 for 5 from the floor. And then Jason Tatum's only got 4 in 12 minutes in the first quarter. Jaylen Brown's yet to even score. That's a great sign that the Celtics are up. Big reason why perimeter shot making. 6 for 10 from 3-point range tonight by Boston in that first quarter, shooting 58% from the floor. Last time they played Philly, they lit up Philly. That was the season opener. Celtics offense was an absolute machine. That's what Boston is trying to figure out tonight. If they can get their offense back to its prehistoric levels. Because it seems like the rest of the NBA is caught up to the Celtics. But great indication in the first quarter. Making their shots without Al Horford, without Rob Williams, without Marcus Smart tonight. Down 3 key starters. You have a 3-point lead at the end of one. Things are possible. National TV game against number 3 team in the East tonight without 3 key starters. It's a great first quarter. Yeah, I actually never thought about that either. What's good, Bradley? Welcome to the streamer, man. Oh, wow. Yeah, a lot of activity going on. So if you guys hear about any trades, feel free to hit me up. Because I'll be in the middle of the game streaming, so I might not have a chance to check on what's going on throughout the news during that time. But Peyton Pritchard, bad sign for him so far. He has yet to even see the court, so this is not looking good for Peyton Pritchard. Lob, Jaylen Brown throwing it over the top for Luke Cornett, coming back for the timeout, throws it down with a two-handed flush. Alley-oop by Cornett. 60% shooting by Boston so far in this game, 6 for 10 from three-point range. Philadelphia largest deficit down by 5. Top of the key, it's Harris. Moves it out to his right to Maxey. Maxey, spin move inside the key, floats it up, missed off the front arm, tipped up by Boston for the defensive rebound. That's solid defense. That possession in the key. Cross-court pass Brogdon. Brogdon dribbles up to the low block. Shovels out to Cornett. Back out, it goes to Brown. Brown floats the pass across the floor to Hauser, into the hands to Brogdon, 8 on the shot clock. Brogdon, crossover, step back, 3 straight away, sinks it through, that's good. Malcolm Brogdon, bang, bang from the top, and the Celtics take an 8-point lead. Boston sizzling from 3, 7 for 11 right now from downtown. Harris backs his way inside the key on Brogdon, gives it off to Niang. Niang floats it up off the glass, scores. Duquette, welcome to the stream here, bud. Wow, so they went through with that. So I'll read that in just a moment after this possession. Brogdon thinking about a step back, though we got a whistle. Philly gets called in the reach-in foul. So that gets picked up by Shake Milton reaching in defending Brogdon. Just going to double check. Yeah, I heard about that, right before the pregame, starting off the stream, the 3-team. Yep, so Woj from 3 minutes ago just found a tweet here, so I'll get you guys to run down in a couple moments. Fall-away jumper, that's a tough shot, connecting for 2. It's Tobias Harris. So according to Woj from 3 minutes ago, ESPN sources, Lakers finalizing a deal to land Minnesota's D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt in a trade including Mike Conley and picks to the T-Wolves. And Russell Westbrook, lightly protected 2027 LA first-round pick to the Jazz. So Russ goes to Utah now, which he had a big beef with his head coach at halftime during LeBron's record-breaking night. Blocked by the Celtics at the rim. Here goes Boston. Brown attacks baseline, throws it down with a two-handed flush by Jaylen Brown. He is awoken here in the Garden. Defense translates into offense with 9.5 left to go. Brown finally on the board with his first 2 made. Jumper by Maxey, able to get the bounce. Celtics holding on to a 4-point lead. Brogdon been critical here the last couple minutes. Lost it, gets it back though at the baseline. Brogdon guarded by Harrell at the corner. Brogdon up fake, dribbles inside the key, left hand, scoop score. Up and in off the backboard for 2 by Malcolm Brogdon. Just has that match, gets his speed off, dribble drive penetration. Defended by Montrezl Harrell and beats him right to the rim. Under 9 minutes left to go before halftime. Brogdon been a great tone setter at the start of the second half. Top of the free throw circle, Harrell. Harrell towards his left, gives it outside to Maxey. Jacks up the 3, missed off the back rim. Brown collects the defensive rebound. Celtics looking to see if they can put more on the board. Brown swings it back outside to Brogdon. He's been the hot hand as of late. Brogdon, jab step at the right wing. Brogdon, dribble, drive down the lane inside. Missed it off the mark, a little bit too strong off the glass. Been crazy if he would have finished that. That would have been a tough-made layup. Milton, dump off. Harrell swings it back out to the perimeter. Niang Inside the key, working on a double team. Passing down low. Harrell blocked by Derek White. And we have a tie-up, I believe, here on the floor. That's incredible defense all around by Boston. Derek White, baby. With a rejection coming in from behind, denying Montrezl Harrell. They got Luke Cornett. Quick update there. Check that. Luke Cornett they got on the personal foul. So it was not a clean tie-up. They rolled it. Okay, they rolled it. Personal foul picked up by Luke Cornett. So Blake Griffin will come into the game for Cornett. It was not on the shot. It was on the reach. So Philadelphia will get the inbound. That's great defense all around. 8:06 left to go in the second. Philly gets the inbound. Harden on the floor with Harris, Maxey, Milton, and Harrell. Harden trying to do it himself. Attacks inside the paint. Scores right past Blake Griffin for 2. Up to a 4-point game once again. Brown on the floor with Griffin, Brogdon, White, and Hauser. Tatum currently on the bench for the Celtics. Out to the corner, taking a 3, missed off the rim. And Blake Griffin was perfect until he missed that 3. 3 for 4 now from the perimeter by Griffin. Inside the key, Harden floats it up, missed off the rim. Hauser comes out with a defensive rebound. Daniel, welcome back in the stream, bud. 7:20 left to go before halftime. Celtics without 3 key starters. Brown jacks up the 3, missed off the rim. No Rob Williams, no Al Horford, no Marcus Smart tonight. They were trailing twice by 7 points in the first quarter. Now they find themselves up by 4. 7 minutes left to go in the second. Harden, bounce pass down low. Harrell has possession as we do have a foul. Celtics reach in. It's picked up by Sam Hauser. Also in the deal, Juan Toscano Anderson and Damian Jones going to Utah. Nickeil Alexander-Walker heading to the T-Wolves. So next time we go through the timeout, I'll read that deal once again to repeat it once again because it went by pretty quick. There's a lot of players involved in that deal. 3 seconds on the shot clock, 6:50 on the game clock. Embiid back into the game, took the deep 2 jumper but missed it. Celtics with a rebound. Brown at the top of the key. Moves it out to the wing. Grant Williams had an opening. Instead, up fakes. Kicks it out to the corner. Out to the wing. White makes the extra pass. Brown attacks the paint and draws the reach and fall by Milton. And the game clock will stop as well. 6:35 left to go as we will head to a media timeout. That's DeAnthony Melton who picks up the reach and fall, not Shake Milton. As we'll take the timeout here. 6:35 left to go. Boston leads by 4. It's been impressive tonight what the Celtics have done. Making the threes. Textbook tonight for the C's. 7 for 14 from the perimeter. 54% shooting right now. And everybody getting involved. They've gone 8 guys deep. All 8 players have scored tonight in this game. Yeah, I'm concerned about Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard yet to even touch the floor tonight. That's not a good sign when tomorrow's the trade deadline. Just not a good sign. They've only gone 8 guys deep. Players not playing tonight. Justin Jackson, Peyton Pritchard, and Fiadu Kabengele. Everybody else has stepped foot on the court for the Celtics. I took Philly in the Super Bowl. 50+ watching. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I cover basketball action here on the stream, play-by-play, both NBA and college hoops. Okay, so gonna repeat myself about the trade that has gone down around 10 minutes ago. According to Woj, this is according to Woj and ESPN sources, Lakers finalizing a deal to land Minnesota's D'Angelo Russell, so D'Lo traded from the T-Wolves to the Lakers. Also, the Lakers getting Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt in a trade that includes Mike Conley and picks to Minnesota and Russell Westbrook gets traded to the Jazz. So it's been on the radar for quite a while or so when Russell Westbrook will be moved out of LA. And today's the day. So the Lakers won that trade. Still they're a while from becoming a contender, but they've got better pieces. They're moving on upwards. Much better pieces than they had when Russ was there. So no longer with Russell Westbrook now. Jared Vanderbilt's a really good, underrated type of player. D'Lo, back in his spot that he was drafted at first with the Lakers for D'Lo. So much better guard play they'll have between D'Lo and Malik Beasley. Sarah, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. All right, we come back from the timeout here. Celtics 4-point lead, 6:30 left to go before halftime. Boston has the basketball. Tatum back into the game. Tatum with just 4 points so far. Moves it out to the wing. White takes the three, splashes it through. Back from the timeouts. Derek White trifecta from downtown. Boston ripping through the threes tonight in the first half. They're 8 for 15 from the perimeter. Harden dribbles towards his left. Bounce pass off to Embiid. Embiid has it, the free throw circle, defended by Grant Williams. Ball poke loose, stolen away. Celtics with numbers. 3-on-2 up the floor. Pass ahead. Jaylen Brown right to the rim, scores. 44-35. 2 points off the steal. Boston 9-point lead with under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. No Smart, no Horford, no Rob Williams. No problem so far in the first for the Celtics. Down twice by 7-point deficits. They find themselves up by 9. Harden moves it back outside to Embiid. Embiid passes out to the corner into the hands to Harris. Back out to the perimeter to Harden. 2 in the shot clock. Harden takes the three. No good off the front rim. Tatum collects the defensive rebound. Off to Brown now. Brown pushes it on the floor. Low block, swings it out to Tatum. Tatum steps into a three. Oh, he drills it. Jason Tatum, bang, bang, straight away from the top of the key. Jaylen Brown with an assist, and it's an 8-zip run for the Celtics. Largest lead of the game, Boston by 12. As we have a whistle here, and a reach and fall around the perimeter picked up by Jaylen Brown. Hey, there we go. Glad to have you in the stream, Sarah. 5:12 left to go. Inbound for Philadelphia. What a start tonight by the Celtics. They just need that signature type of victory in them, playing against a really good Philly team. High arcing shot at the low block. And that goes through by Tucker for 2 for Philly. Celtics by 10, under 5 minutes left to go before halftime. White. Bounce pass off to Tatum, top of the key. Passing out to the right corner. Blake Griffin been massive in the first quarter. Missed the 3 though, as it went off the back rim, and the rebound controlled by the Sixers. Harden attacking inside the paint on Griffin. Lowers the boom. That's an offensive foul. Blake Griffin, what an impact he has made. Takes the charge inside the key. James Harden called an offensive foul, lowering the shoulder right into Blake Griffin. Lowering the boom, and Blake sets his feet in the restricted area, takes the charge. How about taking one for the team tonight? Number 91, well done. 9 points in 9 minutes, and takes the charge by Blake. Quality minutes on the floor tonight. Grant Williams jacks up the 3. That's well off the mark. Got knocked down. There was no call by the referees. Philly with a possession. 4:15 left to go before halftime. They swing it out to the corner. Tucker makes the 3 from the right corner. Derek White on the floor with Tatum. Luke Cornett back into the game. Grant Williams, Jaylen Brown. The White attacks inside the paint, right to the rim, scores in the layup. Derek White, been great tonight as well. 7 points by White. Him, Griffin, and Grant Williams, like low-key, taking advantage of their matchups in this game. Where Tatum and Brown haven't really been able to go off. It's been just the depth. This game has been all about the Celtics' depth and the role players tonight stepping up. That's what it's been about. 9 points by Griffin, 8 by Grant Williams, 7 each by White and Tatum. 9 off the bench by Brogdon. Brogdon's been tremendous. He's got all 9 points in the second quarter. And then 4 by Jaylen Brown, 3 by Hauser, 2 by Cornette. They've gone 8 guys deep. Every single player has scored in their 8-man rotation tonight. Kind of unfortunate that Peyton Pritchard is yet to play, though, in this game. That might not signal something good tomorrow, unfortunately. Philly just scored down inside the low post. They feed Embiid. Gets the bucket. Just got teed up, though, by the official. Wow. Joel Embiid, bounce pass off the entry pass, triple teamed. Yeah, he had some words being exchanged. Technical foul. It'll be the Celtics at the free throw line. One shot good by Tatum. Embiid just got teed up. Something that he said after he scored the bucket. He got triple teamed in the key. Technical charge to Embiid. Yeah, let's see. Ooh, big bump of the body there. Grant Williams. Embiid bumps his body against Grant. Bounce pass down low. Embiid powers his way right over Grant and scores. And then some words between Embiid and Grant Williams got Embiid teed up. Celtics with it. Tatum down low. Tatum dump off, deflected, and intercepted by Harden. Harden pushing the tempo out to Melton right to the rim. He gets the layup. 6-point game now. 3:10 left to go before halftime. Jaylen Brown, defended by Harden, attacks inside the paint. Oh, nice playmaking abilities. Luke Cornette gets fouled. Jaylen Brown passing off to the cutter baseline. Cornette will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Yeah, very well. This could be a Eastern Conference Final preview right here. Welcome back, Jay Ramirez in the stream. Oh, yeah, definitely. Malcolm Brogdon's been tremendous. 2 shots at the line for Luke Cornette. First one is good. And also, Philly is they're in the bonus for the Sixers. Yeah, that's what I'm saying to myself there, Vegas. I cannot believe that. Virginia Tech, they've been terrible in the ACC, but they've been really good in their home floor, though. And they beat Duke at home last week. I mean, Duke, there's no way Duke should be a 6 seed. They should be in the same tier as UNC and Kentucky. Embiid just bulldozing over players, run straight over Grant Williams. Grant Williams gets called in the shooting foul. Wow. Embiid just bulldozed him right over. Things getting really chippy in this game right now. It's going to be a timeout taken on the floor by Philly. 52-44, 2:51 left to play. Boston, 8-point lead. Yeah, I would think, but before they had played in the playoffs, I would have thought that Zeke would have probably played his last season for the Cowboys, but Tony Pollard got injured in the playoffs, so they might keep Zeke for longer now. Yeah, I just don't see Kyrie and Luka working out. I feel like wherever Kyrie goes, he's just gonna wreck that team. Just so talented, but just his off the court stuff that he does. And then in terms of together, it's just my question mark there is gonna have to be the defense for Dallas, as they started out really well defensively this season, and then as of late they've got ripped to shreds by teams defensively. I think last month the Hawks dropped like 130 plus on them in a national TV game last month. And then if things aren't going his way, then that's where it just becomes all negativity with Kyrie. Because he said that Brooklyn's environment was toxic. Like, when things aren't going your way, then he tries to, like, pair up with one of the top players in the league, so they can cover his tracks and he can start being better and have his team win games. But that isn't necessarily like the whole case. Yep. Yeah, slam dunk right there by Toivo in that point. Yeah, I told my girlfriend a couple of days ago that Kyrie and Antonio Brown should just, like, form a team together. Back to action. So they're going to roll that bucket. That bucket was made by Embiid. So we come out of the timeout, and the free throw is good as well. So he got fouled by Grant Williams. 3-point play complete. Back from the timeout to 5-point game now. Tatum, 2:40 left to go. Defended around the perimeter. Tatum hasn't had his best game, same as Jaylen Brown. Both slow starters tonight in the scoring column. Celtics, though, find themselves up by 5 because of other players contributing, making big impacts tonight. Blake Griffin, Grant Williams, Derek White, and Malcolm Brogdon. Those 4 have been key. Missed jumper by Niang up the floor for Philly. Tatum with it, as he will dribble back out to the wing. Tatum swings it across the floor. Grant Williams off the catch. Shoots the 3-ball. Connects on it. Grant Williams has been massive tonight in this first half. He's the top scorer for the Celtics with 11 points. 2 minutes left to go before halftime. Harden, bounce pass to the left corner. 3 on its way. Niang connects on it. Tatum. 12 on the shot clock. Tatum attacks inside the paint, gets past Harden, missed the layup though. Offensive rebound keeps alive Grant Williams. Corner 3 off the mark by Brown. Tatum comes up with an offensive rebound, slapped out of bounds. Last touch by Philly, and Jaylen Brown's down hard right now. I think that was between Tatum and Brown. They accidentally collided here, trying to come up for the rebound together. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Jason Tatum? You cut off your man, Jaylen Brown. Brother. Come on, JT. Yeah, Jaylen Brown had the right away to that basketball. He was going right to the rim, whereas Jason Tatum's going backwards, and Tatum and Brown collided, and Tatum with an elbow to the jaw of Brown, and Brown fell down hard. Brown going to the locker room right now. Oh, man, it's just a terrible sight to see. Tatum, lob, backdoor, Luke Cornett. Oh, baby, throwing it down, eyes away from the rim, turn around, dunking it from the backside for 2 off the alley-oop by Luke Cornett. Layup downhill, made at the rim by James Harden. So if you guys are just tuning in, Jaylen Brown to the locker room as him and Tatum collided, coming up for the offensive rebound at the baseline. Tatum was going back towards the corner of the perimeter while Brown was going from the corner towards the rim. Brown had the right of way. Tatum came up with a board, and Tatum accidentally elbowed Brown in the jaw. Touch pass to the corner. 3 on its way as Milton missed the 3. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Brogdon. Jaylen Brown, out of everybody in the planet, one of the most unappreciated players out there. He does so much for the team. So much. Like, he is just such an underrated player for Jaylen. Like, everybody talks about Tatum. Like, Brown is right behind. And you got to be... I haven't brought it up once tonight, but with the whole thing, it was started by the media. Like, you got to be kidding me about all, like, the trade Brown for KD stuff. That's all about the media. Like, the media tries to, like, succumb your knowledge and, like, get into your head. That's all the media that's doing. Talking about Jaylen Brown and Kevin Durant being traded for each other. It's ridiculous. It's not going to happen. No way in a living chance that would ever happen. As Tatum comes up with a steal, a half-court shot at the buzzer, missing off as that will go and be an air ball by Tatum. Hopefully Jaylen Brown's okay. I hope to see him back on the floor in the second half there, and hopefully he's okay. And Jason Tatum checking out of the court quickly. So he's going to... Pretty sure he's going to go towards the locker room and check on Jaylen Brown, see how he's doing. But man, Luke Cornett, big block in the final moments defending Joel Embiid at the rim. Luke Cornett denied Embiid on a posterizing opportunity right before the buzzer. This defense for the Celtics has been critical. Critical defense tonight. Luke Cornett, Derek White, Grant Williams, those three had some big stops defensively in this game in the first half. Blake Griffin, monster offensively in that first half. 11 points by Grant Williams. He is the top scorer right now at halftime. 9 points by Blake Griffin. Perfect 3 for 3 from 3 in the first quarter. Derek White with 9. Taking it to the rim tonight for White. 9 points by Malcolm Brogdon. Tone setter in the second quarter by Brogdon. Luke Cornett, 6 points, 2 blocks. Just, it's been the role players stepping up in this game right now. Without 3 key starters, this is great for what the Celtics have accomplished tonight. Everybody healthy for Philadelphia. Horford, Rob Williams, Marcus Smart missing from the lineup tonight for the Celtics. Celtics plus 5 on the glass. And Boston making the threes. That's been the difference maker. 10 of 21 from 3. Whereas Philadelphia held to just 5 of 15 tonight from the perimeter. Relaxing music. Welcome back on the stream here from Western Mass. Steve on the channel. Welcome on board. Oh yeah, I like that bread company. They actually have a bread company up in Maine. It's called When Pigs Fly Bread that they have. But yeah, totally. I was talking about it a couple minutes ago. Jaylen Brown, just out of all the players in the league, most underappreciated player, in my opinion, for Jaylen Brown. Like, everybody talks about Tatum and how Tatum has just been tremendous, but Jaylen Brown, with Kyrie now moving out to Dallas, that allows for another starter in the backcourt for the NBA All-Star game. That should be Jaylen Brown's spot. Jaylen Brown should have that opportunity to start and be an NBA All-Star starter alongside Jason Tatum. Wow. Jared Allen with a highlight reel clip. Cleveland leads by 4 against Detroit, 68-64. So the breads company is When Pigs Fly Bread. It's out of York, Maine. And they got a company that you can go in and like sample the breads. It's on Route 1 out in York, Maine. When Pigs Fly Bread. Yeah, I don't think they sell it at the grocery stores. Like, I know where I go grocery shopping in southeastern Mass, they don't sell it there. But when I go up to the summer place up in New Hampshire, they sell the bread up there. It's basically been two players tonight for Philadelphia. 19 points by Joel Embiid, 13 by James Harden. Both shooting the ball well. 8 for 12 from the floor by Embiid, 5 for 8 by Harden. Other than that, everybody else 5 points or less right now. This has been a great sign. DeAnthony Melton hasn't been able to take over with the threes. He's just attempted 4 shots. PJ Tucker just 1 for 2 from 3 so far by Tucker. Tobias Harris with just 4 points so far. He's been all over the map. Harris with some good games, some games that he struggled in. And off the bench, Tyrese Maxey with just 2. 1 for 4 shooting. Yeah, unfortunately, Jaylen Brown got hurt. Looked like it was his jaw. Yeah, it's too bad. It was him and Tatum going up for an offensive rebound, and both of them collided underneath the hoop. And Jaylen Brown had the right of way to the basketball too. Jaylen Brown was going from the corner to the hoop at the baseline, going for the offensive rebound. And Jason Tatum was going backwards, and both of them collided, and Tatum accidentally went up, gave Brown an elbow to like the jaw area, and Brown left the game. He fell down hard too for Brown. Celtics are really going to need him. Really going to need him because Jaylen Brown is such a great tone setter for the team. See, this is the thing. I cannot believe the media is putting into the people's minds, writing articles, and all these basketball experts writing articles and tweeting out about, like, Kevin Durant being traded for Jaylen Brown. There's no way. Like, no way. I don't think it was a concussion. Looked like it was like a jaw injury for Jaylen Brown. I'll double check in here if I see if I hear anything about that. Like Jaylen Brown right now getting into his prime of his career. Kevin Durant already passed the prime of his career right now. Still an elite scorer, but I mean the injury is that's taken a lot of games off his on-court time for KD. Is that as of late, last like four plus seasons, he just hasn't been able to stay healthy. Yeah, definitely. Like, Jaylen Brown's the player that sets the tone for the Celtics. Like, if there's a game that they're just not making their threes, he's the one that has the ability to take it to the rim and be able to score. Wow, that's... Man, Boston College tonight's beating Virginia Tech. That's a terrible loss for Virginia Tech. That's a home game. I mean, Virginia Tech had a bad record in the ACC to start, but they had beat Duke. So that looks even worse for Duke now. That BC's about to beat Virginia Tech. 72-61, under 3 minutes left to go. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Welcome back, Barco, onto the stream. So, yeah, they beat Virginia over on the weekends. That's a tough one. I'm just waiting for the ACC to implode when it comes to the tournament. Somebody posted about 13 seeds pulling off upsets today on Twitter, that they've had a pretty high percentage in the last 5 seasons for the 13 seeds pulling off an upset over the 4. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a 13 seed that finds itself, if Virginia ends up getting a 4 seed. Wouldn't be shocked to see a 13 seed upset Virginia. Oof. I'm just going to double check on this news story right here, but if this is true, yikes. He's got a blue check mark next to him. Yeah, this is not good. Jaylen Brown has been rolled out for the rest of the game due to a facial contusion. So that's just being tweeted out as I speak right now. A couple of seconds ago, according to Gary Washburn of the Boston Globe, just tweeted out, Jaylen Brown out tonight due to a facial contusion. Oh, man. That's just too bad. It's unfortunate. Just terrible how it happened. You collided with Tatum going up for the rebound. And Jaylen Brown had the right away to the basketball, too. Him and Tatum collided. And Tatum was the one who secured a rebound, and unfortunately, accidentally got him with an elbow trying to come up for the rebounds. Yeah, so now the tweets are out. So now it's by multiple reporters who's tweeting out. So Boston Celtics just put on Twitter, so it's been confirmed now. Jaylen Brown facial contusion will not return tonight. Man. Unfortunate. Still definitely pleased by the way that the Celtics have been playing. And if Boston's able to win this game without Brown, this is an adversity game right here. Absolute adversity game if Boston wins it. They've had these games before this season. They were down against the Raptors. They came back and won. The thing is, the Celtics have struggled late time, crunch time scenarios. Last 5 minutes of the game, they've blown leads and they've lost. And they've done that quite a bit recently. A couple weeks ago, they lost against Miami and the Knicks, back-to-back games. Almost blew that one against the Lakers. Lucky to win that game on a Saturday nighter. Bryce, welcome back on the streamer, man. Yeah, Celtics would probably have taken it in 2012 if they got past the Heat. Coleridge, welcome on board once again. Quick update right now. Other scores throughout the NBA. Cavs lead the Pistons. Start the fourth quarter 80-68. Wizards up over the Hornets tonight 93-76. Pacers leading the Heat at halftime as Indiana was down early 63-60. Raptors leading the Spurs, started the third quarter, 63-54. And then the Rockets right now lead the Kings 47-43. Gonna see if there's any upsets brewing in college basketball right now for games. Oh, wow. Iowa State down by a bunch of points early on has come back. 60-59. Iowa State leads on the road at West Virginia. Providence. Final minute left to go in the first half. Up by 10 against Georgetown. 37-27. Tennessee. Oh, man. Trying to squeak it out against Vanderbilt. 65-63. Tennessee only Wow. Vanderbilt just hit a 3 with 1 second left. So as I spoke too soon. Vandy just hit a 3. 1 second remaining. Vandy 66, Tennessee 65. That's a team I'm circling to have out at least first round or second round in the bracket. One of those rounds, Tennessee will be out. No way Tennessee is going to make it deep. No way. They just lost to Vandy. Just got to get this confirmed. 66-65. Vandy wins at the buzzer. 66-65 over Tennessee final. Tennessee ranked at number 6 because the metrics love them. Top defensive team in the nation, but they just keep on scoring in the mid-60s. Their offense has had games that they just can't score. They lost a home game against Kentucky. Vaughn on the stream, welcome in. Yeah, you might want to get some food in your stomach. Yeah, usually Tennessee beats up on a non-conference opponents. That's the thing, but I can picture them being like a 3 seed and losing to a 14 in the first rounds. I can just picture that. Like this year when I'm looking at a lot of the teams, a lot of them I just don't like this year. One team I certainly do like, Houston, taking care of the cause right now. 46-18, Houston, that's a halftime score. Houston up at the half, 46-18 over Tulsa. We start off the second half of action. Celtics, 4-point lead. Brogdon puts up the 3. He drills it to start off half number 2. Malcolm Brogdon. Big second quarter. Continues it in the third. Takes the first shot, drills it. Top scorer for the Celtics now with 12. Quick update, Jaylen Brown out for the remaining part of the game due to a facial contusion. Unfortunately, him and Tatum bumped into each other going up for an offensive rebound. Tatum got an elbow to the jaw area of Brown. Brown went down hard, went straight to the locker room, will not return. Baseline jumper is good for Philly. Celtics with it, top of the key, Grant Williams. Grant moves it out to the right corner, Griffin. Griffin, 9 points all in the first quarter. Pass off to Tatum. Tatum, 5 in the shot clock. Tatum at the right corner. Tatum dribbles, baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. Turnover. Yeah, I'll post the link out after the brackets are released there for it. Yeah, Ohio State just face planted, face flat. They lost to Minnesota. Lost to Michigan on Sunday. Yeah, they've completely gone downhill. That Wisconsin-Penn State game tonight's massive. Both of those teams are on the bubble. I think both of those teams are just outside the bracket now. Wisconsin leading 16-12 against Penn State. It's a big game. Also, Oklahoma State, that team too. That team's on the rise. Right now, they lead at halftime over Texas Tech, 36-34. That's a game to monitor. As Oklahoma State, low-key, they've been playing some great basketball lately. Harden at the free throw line. 2 shots, both of them good. 3-point game, Derek White picked up the personal foul. Harden up to 15.7 assists tonight. White receives the pass, dribbles up to the key. White puts up the mid-range shot, floats it through, good for 2. Five-point lead by Boston. It's been that kind of range throughout most of it as of late. Harden swings it cross-court. Tucker, corner 3 in the air, drills it. It's a good assist by James Harden off the skip pass. It's a really, really good possession by Philly. 10 minutes left to go in the third. Tatum takes up the floor alongside Blake Griffin, Derek White, Malcolm Brogdon, Grant Williams. Tatum missed the 3. Tapped out to the perimeter, though, by Griffin, but White lost it. Turnover. Harden up the floor, finds Milton. Out to the corner, 3 on its way. Missed by Harris, tipped up. Defensive rebound pulled down by Grant Williams. 9:40 left to go. Brogdon up the floor. Finds Griffin. Outside to Brogdon once again from Tatum. Brogdon turns the corner, dribbles, lost it downhill. And Brogdon looking for the foul call, couldn't get it. As we have a reach-in picked up in the backcourt, charge to Brogdon. Yeah, Brogdon obviously frustrated about the call right there. He thought he clearly got reached into. You don't see Malcolm Brogdon turn over the basketball that often, but got called in the turnovers. Let's see here in the replay. Was there contact? Oh, yeah, clearly. Shake, that's D'Anthony. D'Anthony Melton got his hand in there off Brogdon's dribble, and that was a no call by the referees. So Philly has it back. 9:20 left to go. Harden been having a great game tonight. Right to the rim. Ties up at 64. It's been a two-man show tonight for Philadelphia. James Harden has now up to 17 points. Joel Embiid with 21. Pass out to the corner. Griffin takes the three. Makes it. Oh, baby. Blake Griffin been critical tonight. Blake Griffin, 4th main three. He's got 12 points. Under 9 minutes left to play in the third. Philadelphia with the ball, top of the key with Harris. Harris guarded around the perimeter by White. Lobs it off to Embiid. Slides it across the floor to Harden. Out to the wing. Melton with a three. Missed off the rim. Tatum comes out with a defensive rebound. And White now takes it up the court for the Celtics. White will slow it down. Back out to the perimeter, Tatum. Tatum guarded by Tucker. Dribbles towards his left. Guarded by Embiid. Tatum right into the paint. Soars up. Dunks it down. Through for two. Jason Tatum. One step past Joel Embiid on turbo with a two-handed flush. 8:20 remaining. Superman has arrived in the building for JT to save if he could save the Celtics tonight. 10-6-6 by Tatum. Jumper at the baseline. Skipped around the rim and out. Pinball wizard. Missed by Tobias Harris. Here's the Celtics with it. Grant Williams sends it off to Tatum. Tatum hungry for more, attacking inside the paint, circles around, kick out, corner three on his way. Blake Griffin, oh, he hits it. Blake Griffin, 5th main three in the night, is up to 15 points in the timeout taken by Doc Rivers. 72-64. Blake Griffin, Jason Tatum, Blake Griffin on an 8-zip run themselves. Tatum with a dunk. Tatum with an assist. Griffin with a made three. Wow. Who would have ever expected Blake Griffin to be the top scorer as we are almost midway through the third? 7:54 left to go third quarter. 15 points, making 5 threes tonight in a 13-minute clip by Blake Griffin. 12 points from the bench by Brogdon, 11 each by Derek White and Grant Williams. Jason Tatum, you have to go all the way down to the number 5 player on the lineup right now in scoring, and that's where Jason Tatum's point totals are. 10 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists out of 17 coming through Tatum tonight. The top facilitator on the roster, getting everybody involved. The balance with the shots. The balance with the shots have really been able to help out tonight. Everybody chipping in. Everybody shooting the ball well. White, 5 for 8. Tatum, 4 for 8. Grant, 4 for 7. Blake, 5 for 7. All from 3. Brogdon, 4 for 6. Cornette, 2 for 2. Hauser, 1 for 1. All that it was just Jaylen Brown, who's out for the game. He's 2 for 9 from the floor. But you add it all up, it's 56% as a team right now shooting. 52% from 3. They made 13 threes, 25 attempts tonight. It's been a major surprise. It's basically at this rate right now, it's 5-on-2 playing against each other. Only 2 players have showed up for Philly. 21 points by Embiid, 17 by Harden with 8 assists. Everybody else 8 points or less. PJ Tucker's the number 3 scorer tonight. He's got 8 points. Tobias Harris, where has he been? Just 4 points tonight by Harris. Melton, 5 points by D'Anthony Melton. Off the bench, Tyrese Maxey, just 2 points, has only played in 9 minutes, though. Yeah, this has been quite a surprise. Wow. This is really a positive sign. Because, one of, I was talking to one of my coworkers today before this game, and we were talking about like the matchups and stuff like that. How we were thinking Embiid was gonna go off. Celtics down 3 starters, probably gonna be a tough one for Boston tonight. in this game, especially how they've been pulling out duds out of their system late, like the Friday night game against Phoenix. Wow. This is points unaccounted for has to come from somebody. Like that game where Grant Williams went off against the Bucks in the playoffs last year. Yeah, we got that tonight once again. Blake Griffin, 15 points. We get back to action. 7:45 left to play in the third. Celtics up by 8. Embiid, top of the key, guarded by Grant Williams. Hand off to Harden. Harden, guarded by Brogdon, top of the free throw circle. Pass out to his left to Harris, which Harris has only scored 4 points tonight, been a non-factor. 5 in the shot clock. Harden, crossover, working on Brogdon. Step back 3 in the air, contested by Brogdon, but James Harden sinks it. Nothing you can really do about that. Hand in the face, contested 3 off the step back, and Harden drills it. 20 points, 8 assists, 70% shooting tonight. 7 for 10 from the floor by Harden. Tatum, around the perimeter, dribbles up to the elbow. Bounce pass behind his back, sets up Griffin. Takes the 3 off the front rim, missed. And the rebound collected by Melton. Out it goes to Harris. Harris at the baseline, lobs it off to Embiid. Back out to Harris in the corner. Off to Embiid once again with a 5-point game. Harden, bounce pass Embiid at the elbow. 10 on the shot clock, pivot move. Working on Griffin. Passes outside of Harden. Had an opening. Harden drives. Oh, he gets rejected. Tatum comes up with a block. And then they push it too far into outlet passes. It sails out of bounds. Great defense. Poor lead pass, though. And Philly will get it back. Yeah, Jason Tatum right from the backside. That's beautiful. Denying James Harden on his layup. 6:40 left to play. Third quarter, fourth block of the game of the Celtics. Cornette's had 2 of those blocks in the first half. Harden bounce pass and Embiid double teamed. Embiid defended by Tatum. Oh, finds a wide open DeAnthony Melton fastball down low and scores. Somebody missed their defensive assignment down low for the Celtics. Yeah, Blake was a little bit off in his spot right there. White. Cross-court pass to Griffin. Griffin guarded by Embiid at the corner. Griffin hands it off to Brogdon. Brogdon drives baseline, stays in bounds, kick out corner. Williams off the up fade. Grant Williams, bang, bang, takes the 3. He makes it. Wow. One way across the court to the opposite side. That whole play design was on the opposite corner, left corner, and then Brogdon drove baseline, kicked it out to the right corner where Grant Williams, tough shot, and he delivered. Down low, Embiid knocked down and fouled by Griffin. There should be shots coming up at the free throw line. 5:36 left to go. This actually might be an inbound coming up because Embiid hadn't gone into a shooting motion. Yeah, they're going to say inbound. And Blake Griffin will check out of the game now. So Blake picked up the personal foul. This will be an inbound for Philly. So Griffin picks up, that's only his first. But Griffin giving the Celtics quality minutes. 15 points in 16 minutes. He'll get a breather. Jumper missed by Embiid. Skipped around the room and out. Siegel, welcome back in the stream, bud. Glad to have you back in. 5:20 left to go. Third quarter. No Marcus Smart. No Rob Williams. No Al Horford. Celtics without 3 key starters. Tatum attacking to the rim, and Tatum gets followed by Embiid. Siegel with a dono. Let's get that dono hype out on the stream. You the legend, brother. Impressive tonight for the Celtics. It's been a 2-man show for Philadelphia between Embiid and Harden. Both have had a massive game. Other than that, nobody else has really stepped up, whereas Boston's put 5 players in double figures. Inbound for the Celtics, far side of the floor, Grant Williams. On the court with Tatum, Sam Hauser, Malcolm Brogdon, Luke Cornett now into the game. Tatum swings it out to the wing. Hauser takes the 3, drops it through, sizzles for the triple. That's good. Right down the middle. 9-point lead, 5 minutes left to go. Jason Tatum, 8th assist of the night. He's only got 10 points. Jaylen Brown out of the game due to a facial contusion. Unfortunately, him and Jason Tatum went up for an offensive rebound together. Both collided, and Jaylen Brown got an elbow to his face from Tatum going up for the offensive rebound. So Jaylen Brown's out remaining part of the game. 3-point shot is a make from the corner for Philly. That's DeAnthony Melton. Inside the key, Tatum, tough shot falling away, missed off the rim, tipped up, and rebounded at the baseline by Melton, with the Celtics picking up a loose ball foul. Gotta love what Jason Tatum has done, though, with his playmaking tonight, getting his teammates involved. 15 made threes by the Celtics, 53% from the perimeter. Target range tonight in this game, doing well. Embiid, no-look pass, right corner, Niang. No good, around the rim and out. Rebound picked up by Boston. Approaching the 4-minute mark, left to play in the third. Tatum, out to the top, Grant Williams back outside to Tatum. Tatum, one-on-one, defended by Niang at the top, crossover. Thought about a step back. Poor pass, though, deflected and intercepted by Shake Milton. At midcourt, DeAnthony Melton picks it up. Melton, guarded by Hauser, drives inside the paint. Melton scores in the layup. 4-point game. Approaching 3:30 left to go. DeAnthony Melton's up to 12 now. Brogdon, dribble, drive, down the lane inside, missed the layup. No call by the referees. Philadelphia comes out with a 2-on-1. Maxey, open three. Skipped around the rim and out, no good. Had a wide open look, couldn't convert. Rebounded back to the Celtics. Grant Williams. Hauser, out to the corner, goes to Brogdon. Brogdon shovels out to the top, Tatum. And we get a reach and fall picked up by Philly. It's too bad because Boston had numbers out in transition, pushing it around the perimeter. 3:14 left to go. Celtics will get the inbounds. Edith, welcome back on the stream. If you're new on the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Great matchup we got here right now. Boston without 3 key starters. Jason Tatum only with 10 points tonight. He is the number 5 scorer currently. And wow, Blake Griffin, the top scorer with 3:14 remaining for Boston tonight. 15 points, making 5 threes. In a 16-minute clip as we take the timeout. These are just points from other players that you wouldn't think that would happen tonight. That's like unaccounted for in this matchup. Jaylen Brown out for the remaining part of this game due to a facial contusion. Him and Tatum collided on an offensive rebound. 15 points by Blake Griffin, 14 by Grant Williams, 12 off the bench by Brogdon, all in either the second quarter or the third. 11 points by Derek White, 10 by Tatum with 7 rebounds, 8 assists. That's the key tonight. Tatum, 8 assists, 19 as a team. He does have 4 turnovers, but still, playmaking. Playmaking's been key in this game tonight for Boston. Also the 3-point making. Tatum getting the ball to the right guys to take the 3 and make the 3. And the Celtics tonight, 54% from 3, 55% shooting. That's the big difference maker. Celtics doubling almost what Philly has made in 3. Is 15 of 28 by Boston from 3, 8 of 23 by Philly tonight. Hey, really appreciate it, Siegel. You guys the legends in the channel. Next stream will be on Friday. It will be the Celtics against the Hornets. I'm kind of shocked that game was the game that got put to be chosen on national TV for this week, honestly. Considering Charlotte's one of the worst teams in the NBA. But that's the game on Friday that they have on national TV. So it'll be Boston versus Charlotte, which the Celtics undefeated 3-0 this season as they wrap up and play their final game of the season series against the Hornets this year. After that, I'm gonna take quite a bit of a break. I posted in the community tab earlier today. I got a busy week next week for me, so I won't be streaming that frequently next week for myself. I announce games in person at a couple other colleges, so next week I got pretty much a booked week, and one of the schools actually is having me do an artistic swimming competition, announcing that, which will be my first time ever. So I'm gonna have to learn like a lot of like the terminology, watching film and stuff to get down. So it's gonna be different. It's gonna be pretty cool though. So I'm able to get some tape on that and hopefully be able to send that out afterwards though. But I got 2 games in that day next week. I got a senior day game for basketball that's directly after that synchronized swimming competition I have in the earlier part of the day. We get back to action. 3 minutes left to go. Philadelphia with the ball. Embiid on the floor with Shake Milton, DeAnthony Melton, George Niang, Tyrese Maxey. Embiid has it top of the free throw circle. Harden currently in the floor. Embiid backs his way. Mid-block guarded by Grant Williams. Turn around in the key. Missed off the back rim. Offensive rebound by Niang as Tatum gets called in the reaching off the rebound, and the clock will stop with 2:45. Ice Ice Baby with a dono. Let's get that dono hype on the stream for Ice Ice Baby. Really appreciate it, brother. Yeah, so next week I posted out on the community tab because I'm booked a lot next week with games in person. I plan on just covering one game next week. It will be the Bucks against the Celtics on Wednesday, so it'll be in the middle of the week next week. 2 shots at the free throw line. Philadelphia in the bonus now. The first one is good by Niang. Second shot by Niang. And that's no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Cornette comes up with a defensive rebound. Sixers, best record in the NBA since December the 9th at 22-6. They won their last 9 of 11 games. This is impressive by the Celtics if they can hold on. 3-point lead. Tatum's pass deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Niang, and they are lucky they're going to get it back. That should have been the 5th turnover tonight by Tatum. Lucky that Boston will get back this basketball as that pass was lost down low by Niang off the interception. 2:28 left to go. Celtics get the inbound, and we get a whistle on the inbounds. That's on Philadelphia. They had a clear-cut steal on the inbound, and they got whistled for it. Wow. So Brogdon will be the inbound passer here. Far side of the floor. Brogdon. Back it goes to him from Grant Williams. Brogdon at the top of the key. Brogdon dribbles up, floats up the runner, drops it through. It's good for 2. Oh, nice little silky runner right there around the free throw circle by Malcolm Brogdon. 5-point lead for the Celtics, approaching 2 minutes left to play in the third. Maxey running the point in place of Harden here at the top, edge of the Celtics logo. Moves it out to his left to Shake Milton. Milton dribbles towards his right, gives it off to Maxey, attacks inside the paint, right on turbo, scores. Up and in off the glass. Tyrese Maxey been silent throughout the majority of this night, but that's a big-time layup. Cuts it to a 3-point game. He's got himself just 4 points off the bench tonight by Maxey. 1:40 left to go. Brogdon down low block. Back outside to the corner. It goes to Hauser. Hauser rises for the J. Deep 2. Missed off the back rim. Tipped up. And the defensive rebound collected by DeAnthony Melton. Minute and a half left to play in the third. Out to the top. Embiid. Watch out. Drives down the lane inside. Floats it up. Scores. Right past Cornette for 2. 1-point game now. 10-2 run by Philadelphia in the last 4 minutes. Celtics trying to get their offense back in order now. Tatum at the top of the key, guarded by Melton. Tatum guarded at the left wing perimeter. Pick set by Grant Williams. He rolls down. Kick out to the corner. Hauser rips a 3. Bang, bang. He delivers by Sam Hauser. Oh my goodness. Gotta love the 3 ball. Dropping left and right tonight for the Boston Celtics. They are 16-29 from downtown. Final minute left to play in the third. Maxey at the right wing perimeter. Lobs it off to Embiid now at the elbow. Embiid guarded one-on-one by Cornette. Passes out to the wing, off to Niang. Niang off the ups. Fake takes the 3 ball, missed off the rim. And Tatum comes out with a defensive board. Tatum driving right into the paint. Floats up the shot, missed it off the mark. Got fouled though. And Jason Tatum will shoot 2 coming up at the free throw line. 35 seconds left to go. Two shots by Tatum now, and the first one he missed. Skipped around the rim and out. They haven't been to the free throw line that often tonight. Boston just making their fourth attempt tonight at the free throw line. And that's a team, they're just 5 of 6 so far today. Second free throw by Tatum, and he missed them both. Yikes. Came up empty that trip. Tatum 0 for 2 at the charity stripe. 30 seconds left to go. Philadelphia with it. Maxey attacks inside the paint. Missed the first one. Second one. Third one off the front rim. Couldn't get anything to drop. Offensive rebound once again. Milton stripped by Tatum. And the Celtics come up with a basketball. 4 missed shots by Tyrese Maxey on one possession for Philadelphia. And Boston will hold it here for the final shot. 8 seconds. Top of the key, Tatum. Tatum dribbles up to the mid-block. Flings it out to the wing. Open three, Derek White. Splash. That's good for the 3 ball. Tatum with another assist. Derek White makes the 3. And Philadelphia couldn't get a shot off in time before the buzzer. Major play. But the Boston Celtics defense denying Tyrese Maxey right at the rim on 4 straight misses off of 3 putback opportunity chances. Missed the first one at the rim, got his own rebound back, put it up a second time off the rim short, a third time off the rim short, a fourth time off the rim short. And the Celtics stripped him the 5th time, came up with a steal. Tatum at the mid-block, pro hop, kick out to the wing. And a wide open 3 went down by Derek White to close out the quarter. We've got some major point swings tonight in this game. Five players double figures for the Celtics. Who would have ever imagined Blake Griffin would be the top scorer through 3 quarters? 15 points by Griffin, 5 for 8 from three-point range in a 16-minute clip tonight. 14 points each by Grant Williams making 4 threes. Derek White making 2 threes. White 6 for 9 shooting tonight. And then 14 points off the bench by Brogdon. He is shooting 5 for 8. Jason Tatum, the top playmaker, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. Looking for that triple-double before it's all said and over. Just 3 players right now showing up for Philadelphia. 23 by Embiid. Embiid held at just 5 rebounds, though. 20 points, 8 assists by James Harden. 12 points by DeAnthony Melton. Also, the Celtics took the poll 59-41. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and glad to have you guys be a part here in the stream tonight. Man, Boston without Rob Williams, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, and they're leading by 7. It's been some monster point swings in this game, with the Celtics with a couple big defensive plays like blocks and steals, leading to them making threes out in transition on the opposite side of the floor. Boston, 17 made threes tonight. That's the key. Celtics, 17 made threes compared to Philadelphia with just 8. Celtics shooting 57% from 3. Philly shooting just 33% from the perimeter. Oh no, they're fine, Siegel. Yeah, they're fine, man. No problem there. This has been impressive tonight by the Celtics. All right, we get back to action. Celtics 7-point lead. Philadelphia with the basketball to start off the fourth quarter. Harden on the floor with Harris, Niang, Montrezl Harrell, and also Tyrese Maxey. Tobias Harris hasn't done much tonight. 3-point shot attempted by Harden. Missed around the rim and out. Rebound collected by Hauser. 5 on the floor for the Celtics. Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, thank you. He's on the floor right now for the first time in the game. Harrell comes up with a defensive rebound. Sam Hauser, Malcolm Brogdon, Luke Cornett, Peyton Pritchard, Derek White attacking downhill to the rim. Maxey, that's a strong bucket. Count it in the foul. Yeah, I'm going to have to learn myself, I guess. So, synchronized swimming is basically like a combo of dance, ballet, and gymnastics, except it's like in the water. It's going to be interesting. A lot of it's like sharp movement and dance, which is cool. Missed free throw, though, at the line by Maxey. Brogdon dribbles up to the elbow, took the 2, missed off the rim. Rebound collected by Philadelphia. Harden at the top of the key, guarded by Brogdon 101. Pick set by Harrell. Brogdon now at the elbow, guarded by Cornett. Dribbles back out to the perimeter. 11 minutes left to go, fourth quarter. 5-point game. Harden, bounce pass. Baseline, Harrell swings it out to the wing to Maxey. Shot clock winding down. Maxey, follow away, tough shot. Missed off the rim. Peyton Pritchard was the one who contested the missed jumper by Maxey. Great to see Pritchard on the floor starting off the fourth quarter. Hauser, corner 3. Hauser sinks it through. That's good for the 3 ball. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. Sam Hauser makes the 3 at the corner. It's been a 3-point fest tonight. It's a perfect 3 for 3 from downtown. If the Celtics win the chip, they need that bench play with the offensive firepower. They've got it tonight from Sam Hauser against the number 3 team in the Eastern Conference, the Philadelphia 76ers, who have the best record in the NBA since December the 5th. Philly, 9-2 in their last 11 games, fully healthy. Boston, without 3 key starters, 2 of them in the front courts. This has been a pleasant surprise tonight by Boston. 10:16 left to go. Niang to the free throw line will shoot 2. He got fouled. First one is good. Celtics with 6 players tonight. Double figure scoring. Everybody's balance. Splitting up the shots pretty much even. Points down the lineup pretty much even. 15 by Griffin. 14 each by Brogdon and Grant Williams. Derek White. It's actually 89 or 88 to 83 made free throw. 5-point game. Derek White looking for more. He's got 14 attacks inside the paint. For 16 he scores. Up and off the glass. Derek White for 2. It's 90 to 83. 10 minutes left to go. Harden. Defended by Pritchard. Harden swings it off to Harris. Harris inside the paint. Too tall off the glass. Second chance. Put back is a make by Harrell. Montrezl Harrell's down hard. He's away from the basketball. The referees aren't blowing it dead. Huge collision. Oh, man. Lowering the boom. Harrell went down to the backside, but George Niang colliding straight into Luke Cornett inside the key. As the referees blow the play dead right now. It's going to be charged to George Niang on the defensive foul on Cornett. So 9:40 left to go. Celtics will get the inbound. Cornett and Niang got tangled up massively around the free throw circle. Inbound. Watch out. Malcolm Brogdon slips the corner. Takes one right out of the Memphis Grizzlies playbook in the playoffs against the T-Wolves from last season, when DeAnthony Melton slipped past defenders and scored a wide-open layup to take the lead in the final seconds. Malcolm Brogdon does just that off the inbound, and the Celtics go up by 7. Doc Rivers takes the timeout on the floor. 92 to 85 to score. 9:35 left to go in the fourth quarter with the Celtics up by 7. Wow. Some great energy in this game tonight by Boston. Always believe. In this game, without Jaylen Brown for the second half, without 3 starters, you gotta believe. Believe in Boston. And tonight they're delivering. Believe in Boston. Because when have you ever believed in Philadelphia with Doc Rivers? That's the thing. Wow, thanks so much for the update there, Vegas. We're going to take a look at that score right now. West Virginia and Iowa State down to the wire. 9 seconds left to go now. 9 seconds remaining in that game. West Virginia leading 72-71 against Iowa State. Couple scores going on throughout the NBA currently. At the end of the third, Heat lead the Pacers 89-83. Raptors, 5:30 left to go, 101-88, leading the Spurs tonight. Rockets up over the Kings, started the third quarter 66-62. Houston and the T-Wolves up over the Jazz currently 26-24. 2 games have gone final tonight. Cavs pick up the victory over the Pistons 113-85, and the Wizards winning over the Hornets 118-104. Charlotte now with a record of 15-41 this season. Feel free to join in for my next stream. It will be on Friday night. Kind of shocked to see the Celtics got a national TV game against Charlotte, but that's the one I plan on streaming. It will be on Friday night, 7:30 p.m. Celtics hosting the Hornets. 60 plus watching right now as well. If you guys are new in the channel, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Yeah, it's been really good for their responses tonight. Definitely put out there by Brad. Right on point. Yeah, it seems like whenever Philadelphia's tried to come back, Boston has always made a big shot. Like, there's been a couple of times that Phillies tied it up, and then the Celtics respond with a massive 3. They pull ahead by 3. They'll up it. They'll get another bucket. They'll take the lead by 5. But yeah, it's been that type of range. It's been like 3 and 5 throughout most of this game, between 3, 5, and 7 in the second half. Yeah, Tortoise doing pretty well. Should you record on the bus? I'd say no there. Celtics playing with balance tonight. Who would have ever imagined Blake Griffin to score 15 points in the early stages of the fourth quarter? Griffin, 5 made threes, 16 points, but a leader in the game. That's Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White, both with 16 now as we come back from the timeout. Jumper inside the key, missed off the mark by Thibault. Rebounded by Pritchard. Pritchard on the floor starting off the fourth, playing out with hustle. White moves it across the court to Brogdon. Edge of the Celtics logo. 9-10 left to go. Brogdon up to 16, same as Derek White. Hand off to White. Back out to Brogdon. Brogdon working on Harden. Attacks inside the paint. Got it stripped. Got it stolen away, though. 9 minutes left to play. Maxey at the wing. Maxey was open. Sends it back outside to Harden, though. Harden makes the pass to the corner. Thibault. Open 3. Missed off the back rim. Not the typical perimeter shooter. Here goes back the Celtics with it. Boston slows it down. 7-point lead, 8:45 left to go. 5 on the floor for Boston. Derek White, Malcolm Brogdon, Blake Griffin, Peyton Pritchard, and Sam Hauser. Jason Tatum currently in the bench as the pass gets deflected, stolen away. Outlet pass, Maxey over to Harris. Oh, rejected on the backside. Huge block by Derek White with a game-altering block, erasing a 2 at the rim by Philadelphia. Corner 3, Hauser. Oh, rips it together. That's a 5-point swing. Bang, bang. Sam Hauser drills another 3. Defense translating into offense. Derek White blocks Tobias Harris at the rim in a 5-point swing. Corner 3 off the handoff from Griffin to Hauser. And Hauser, as pure as ever, sinks it. Talk about major. That is more than major. That is colossal. 95-85. If you make the layup there, Philadelphia, it's a 5-point game. Celtics come up with a block. They take a 3. They make it just like that. It's a 10-point lead by Boston. Crazy point swings tonight. Multiple occasions. It's been a block fest because of that. 6 blocks by Boston, 3 by Cornette, 2 by White, 1 by Tatum. Derek White has been awesome tonight. 16 by White and Brogdon, 15 by Griffin, 14 by Grant Williams. Hauser off the bench is up to 14 now. Tatum's close. He's flirting with a triple-double. He's got just 1 double figures, though. That's points. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. If I told you in this game, Jason Tatum's got 10 points. Jaylen Brown's got 4. We got 8:18 left to go in the fourth quarter. Heck no. Celtics down by 30. Heck no, they ain't winning this game. Guess what? Total team control. Boston, plus 10, 95-85. Talk about the defense tonight. It's been phenomenal. Massive blocks. 6 blocks. Marco, thanks so much for joining in, man. Diane, welcome to the stream. If you guys are new in the channel, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe here. Surprising. It's been just incredible defense. For Philadelphia, it's been basically 3-on-6 tonight in this game. Philly with 3 players in double figures. More points, though. Embiid's got 23, 20 by Harden, 12 by Melton. Whereas Boston has 6 players in double figures tonight. It just seems like Philadelphia is reaching to get back into this game, and then the Celtics don't allow it to happen. They shut the door right on the Sixers when they try to get right back into this game. For Philadelphia, it's been finishing plays tonight. Finishing plays. Tobias Harris out in the open. He has had a lackluster game for Harris. Harris just 4 points, 20% shooting tonight. See, that's the reason why. That just prevents them from becoming a contender. When you got one of your third options on the team has been like a seesaw. He's been like that constantly on a historic basis for Harris. He's been like a seesaw. He's got great games. He has games that he just doesn't show up in. And right now it's been that type of game tonight. It's just a no-show. Wow, thanks so much for the update there, Vegas. Yeah, West Virginia is going to be scary. West Virginia, I believe right now is an 11 seed. I would not want to face an 11 seed from the Big 12. They can go deep. Maxey takes the 3 as we come back from the timeout, and he missed it. Rebound by the Celtics. 10-point lead, 8 minutes left to go. White will slow down the basketball. White, Hauser, Brogdon, Grant Williams, Blake Griffin back on the floor. Grant and Blake have been tremendous tonight, along with Brogdon as well. Every single player on the 5 on the floor right now has scored in double figures. Brogdon turns the corner, floats up the runner, missed off the back rim. All 5 players out there right now for the Celtics have scored in double figures tonight. Tatum's currently on the bench. Harris moves it off to Embiid. Embiid dribbles up to the free throw circle. 15-footer straight away. Missed off the rim. Great defense by Boston. Embiid complaining about the call. Got the no call by the referees. 7:20 left to go. Embiid, the top scorer tonight in the game, is up to 23. Harden with 20 right behind. It's been a balanced 6-man double figures attack in the scoring column tonight by Boston. Grant Williams, 14 points jab step, dribbles up to the low block. Grant floats it up, right-handed hook in the key, missed off the mark. Griffin got knocked down, no call on the rebound, back to Embiid. Embiid finds Maxey, passes off to Harden. Harden at the right wing perimeter. Jab step guarded by White. 6:50 left to go. Harden attacks inside the paint. Harden lost control of basketball. Though it's going to be a whistle and a foul picked up by Boston. Derek White called on the shooting foul inside the key. It will send Harden to the free throw line. Baba Booey, Veronica, welcome back in the stream once again. Thanks so much for joining in. What a game by Boston. 6:49 remaining. James Harden to shoot 2 at the line. First one is good. And the Celtics saving up Jason Tatum as he is back into the game. So Jason Tatum finally checks in for the final 6.5 minutes. PJ Tucker now on the floor for Philadelphia, along with Matisse Thybulle. They go with a couple of defensive options right now on the floor, trailing by 8 as the second free throw is good. 6:45 left to go. Tatum back on the floor. Has only just 10 points tonight. Top playmaker, though, with 8 rebounds and then 9 assists. Tatum floats up the shot, free throw circle. Missed around the rim and out. Couldn't get it to drop, though, and the rebound collected by Tucker. Off to Harden. 6.5 remaining. Harden at the top, attacks. Swings it out to the wing. Maxey dribbles up to the elbow, takes the 2. Missed off the back rim, contested by White. Derek White has been massive tonight, contesting shots and blocking shots left and right. Celtics with a rebound. 6:10 remaining. Brogdon will slow it down, control the basketball. And away from the basketball, Philadelphia picks up a personal foul. The clock will stop with 6:10. Meredith, thanks so much for joining in again. I'm taking Philly in the Super Bowl. Inbound for Boston. Grant Williams passes off to Tatum. Off to Cornette. Tatum gets fouled, as that will be charged to Maxey. And this will lead to an inbound coming up for Boston. Not on the shot. It was a reach-in by Maxey. 6:04 left to go. Inbound for the Celtics. Brogdon passes back outside to Grant Williams. 6 minutes even. Into the hands to Brogdon. Brogdon at the wing. Brogdon guarded by Tucker. Brogdon dribbles, drives, right down the lane, floats it up, gets it a drop, count it, and 1 coming up at the free throw line by Malcolm Brogdon off the runner. Scores for 2 plus the foul. 1-on-1 on PJ Tucker, downhill to the rim. Just great body control all around there by Malcolm Brogdon with a leaner to get it to drop off the back iron, sink down into the net for 2 plus the foul. 18 tonight, make it 19 as Brogdon drills the free throw. Celtics by 11. 5:45 left to play. Lob out to the elbow to Embiid. He's got 23. Bounce pass. Thybulle. Tucker back to Embiid. Embiid guarded by Grant Williams. Stripped and fouled, though. So Grant Williams picks up the personal. Him and Brogdon were both in there. Celtics playing suffocating defense tonight, limiting Philadelphia to 44% shooting and just 29% from 3. It's a 3-point shooter's game. That's why Boston has the lead. 56% from 3. 18 threes made tonight by the Celtics, just 8 by Philadelphia. 2 free throws by Embiid at the line. First one is good. Second free throw by Embiid. Missed off the back rim. White comes out with a defensive rebound. 1 for 2 that trip at the charity stripe by Embiid. Here goes Boston, slowing down the basketball. Playing to their tempo right now. Grant Williams sends it off to the baseline to Cornette. Into the hands to Brogdon. Back out to the wing. Cross-court pass. Grant Williams off to Tatum. Up fake. Open 3. Skipped around and out. Tipped out to the perimeter. Defensive rebound picked up by Thybulle. Harden. Up the floor, stops at the top, makes the pass to the corner, back outside, it goes to Harden. 5 minutes remaining. Moves it outside to the perimeter. A lot of time going off the shot clock. We got 5 minutes left to go. Harden, 5 in the shot clock for Philadelphia, down by 10 using the entire shot clock. Step back 3, Harden. Harden drills it. 98-91. This is where the Celtics have gotten complacent under 5 minutes remaining. That's what we have here. 4:35 left to go. Brogdon, hand off to Tatum. Whenever Philadelphia's come back, though, Boston has shut the door. We'll see if this is the case. Tatum jacks up the 3, missed off the back rim. Celtics starting to settle. Philadelphia comes up with a rebound. 4:20 remaining on the clock. 7-point game. We'll see what happens here. Harden attacks the paint. Swings it out to the wing. Open 3, Thybulle. Oh, he drills it. Oh man, this might be another big ew coming up. We will see. The Sixers on a 7-zip run in the last 2 minutes as Boston might put together another colossal choke in this one. Celtics have been playing phenomenal. Just have to close it out. Under 4 minutes left to go. White out to the ring. Brogdon dribbles into the key. Nasty pro-hop passes. Bad decision. Turnover. It's intercepted by Embiid. Embiid with a steal. Harden dribbles up. Harden slips. Harden gets fouled. 3:43 left to go. Quick update. Both of these teams are also in the bonus. Harden just got fouled, so James Harden will head to the free throw line. Malcolm Brogdon picks up the reach in into the key. That's 99 there, Siegel. Celtics with a lot of bad chokes a couple weeks ago, back-to-back against the Heat and the Knicks. Harden shooting 2 at the free throw line. First one is good. Be prepared for another big ew. Celtics with a couple bad turnovers lately. A 10-point lead has evaporated to just 3. I'm glad I didn't provide a big ew on my broadcast on Saturday. The team that I covered basketball for, the D3 school, was leading by 15 points. With 8 minutes left to go, they blew the lead, and they trailed by 1 in the final minute. They came back and they won, though. Rebounded by White. Harden missed the second free throw. Celtics by 3. 3:25 remaining. Out to Grant Williams at the wing. Grant guarded by Tucker. Up fake. Dribbles up to the corner. Grant Williams stripped by Tucker out of bounds. It will stay Celtics ball. Or will it not? No, it will not. That's a shot clock violation. Yeah, shot clock was down to double zeros as well. That's a terrible possession by Boston. Referees talking about the call, whether there was time on the clock remaining, though. Grant Williams off the up fake, stripped by Tucker. And it went out of bounds, but it looked like double zeros in the shot clock. We will see. Up fake, 4 in the shot clock. Up fake again, 3. Dribbles up to the baseline, thinking about a step back, stripped as it goes out of bounds. Yeah, that's close. Double zero. Oh, they put back 0.5 of a second. 0.5 left to go in the shot clock. Boston will have the basketball coming up and the Celtics take a timeout. So Boston will have the possession coming up. 3:18 remaining. We head to the timeout. Double dono, Siegel, Warren. Let's get that dono hype in the stream. You guys the legends here on the channel. Yeah, that would be a no. Yeah, it's just, I do that for streaming here. Mostly Celtics purposes or so. Unless there's another, like, NBA choke. That's something I don't recommend doing on an actual professional broadcast. Yeah, over here on this type of broadcast, I can, like, play more around with stuff. A lot of the college stuff, I'm more, like, professional about, like, the style and stuff like that with those games. But when I cover the Celtics, I try to, like, reach more into my personality and give it some more fun into the game because this is my team that I cover. Next stream will be on Friday, Celtics against the Hornets. Same time, 7:30 p.m. I was kind of shocked that's the national TV game. Inbound, 0.5 left to go. Holy smokes. Derek White, lob over the top, the Philadelphia 76ers. Yes, that's Doc Rivers' team that he's coaching. Forgot that there was an inbound with 5 seconds remaining. And Luke Cornett soars up, jams it down for the two-handed dunk. 5 on the shot clock. Embiid, jumper, 15-footer, missed off the back rim. Cornett comes up with a defensive rebound. Major point swings in this game. The 0.5 of a second remaining in the shot clock. The Derek White inbound at the rim. The lob over the top off the rebound to a wide open Luke Cornett. Here's Tatum. Dribble, drive, attack up. Blocked by Embiid. Harden up the floor. One man a beat. Swings it downhill to the rim. And Embiid gets fouled off to the cutter. Embiid will shoot 2 at the free throw line. 2:27 left to go. I want to see this replay again. Yeah, they fell asleep. Luke Cornett, backdoor. Got the lob and threw it down for the alley-oop jam. Tatum got away with one there. Tatum was holding up Embiid, so Embiid couldn't face Cornett and defend him. 2:27 remaining. Joel Embiid will shoot 2 at the free throw line. 60+ watching. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, and hit the subscribe. Appreciate all for joining in tonight. First one's good. Huge game. 2:27 left to go. Celtics hosting the Hornets on Friday. That's my next planned stream. Shocking that those two teams got picked to play each other on Friday night on national TV. That could very well be a blowout. Second free throw is good by Embiid. 3-point game. 2:25 remaining. Celtics take it up the floor with Tatum. Tatum settling for too many threes, missing lately. Tatum dribbles up to the right wing perimeter, guarded by P.J. Tucker, moves on top to Grant Williams. Grant passes out to his left to Derek White. White jacks up the 3, sinks it through. It's good. Oh, baby, Derek White been massive tonight. Whenever Philadelphia pulls close, the Celtics jack up a 3 and they drill it. 19 of 35 tonight from 3-point range at 54% as a team for the Bleed Green Nation. Jumper, 15-footer straight away. Embiid airballed it out of bounds. It'll be Boston basketball. Wow. Incredible defense by the Celtics contesting that shot. Rico, thanks so much for joining in, bud. 1:46 remaining. Quick update. Referees have reversed the call. They will say the ball was tipped by Derek White, so it was airballed. Oh, there we go. Boston's challenging it. Celtics going to challenge this call. So Boston challenging. It was a complete straight-up airball by Joel Embiid. Step back over. Oh, it was over Grant Williams. Joel Embiid. Airball over Grant Williams. As the Celtics are challenging the call, referees, at first they had rolled it out of bounds by Embiid, and then they switched the call, saying that Grant Williams had got a fingertip and blocked it. So a major call coming up on the floor as we're going to take the timeout. Celtics challenging this call right now, 103-97. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. Wow. For Boston, it's going to be one of the best games that they played all season. You just got to close it out. Connected defensively as a unit tonight. Everybody. When Tatum hasn't had his game, Jaylen Brown only played one half due to injury. He's out due to a facial contusion, out the remaining part of the game. Him and Tatum were going up for an offensive rebound. Both of them collided. Tatum accidentally got the elbow into the jaw of Jaylen Brown as he went down. He's out due to a facial contusion. And referees are taking a look at this call on the floor. Joel Embiid, air ball, and the Celtics get the basketball back. So the referees reverse the call. Celtics win the challenge. Boston will get the basketball. 1:45 left to go. 6 players, double figures by the Celtics tonight. Jason Tatum is the number 6 scorer on the team right now if you guys are just tuning in. 19 by Malcolm Brogdon, 19 by Derek White, 15 by Blake Griffin in an 18-minute clip tonight. 14 each by Grant Williams and Sam Hauser. Brogdon's pass deflected into the hands to White, puts it up. It's a shot clock violation, couldn't get it off in time. Tatum with 10 points, 8 rebounds, the top playmaker tonight with 9 assists. So when Jason Tatum's been struggling, just 4 of 14 shooting, everybody else really stepping up their game. And Jaylen Brown just 4 points. 10 points by Tatum, 4 by Brown. Can you believe the Celtics are leading right now? 1:22 left to go. Peyton Pritchard enters the game. Good to see him back on the floor for the Celtics. Did not play in the first 3 quarters tonight. Harden, top of the key, guarded by Pritchard. Harden dribbles up to the right elbow, swings it out over to Embiid, passes out to the wing, Tobias Harris. Lobs it off to Embiid. 1:05 left to go. They have to be urgent. Pass through traffic. Harris, did he step out of bounds? No, he did not. Saved it. Embiid, fall away, tough shot. Rolled around the rim, no good. Derek White with a defensive rebound. 55 seconds remaining. Celtics will slow it down. Tatum, the ball handler, 50 in the shot clock. Crowd goes up to its feet. The Boston Celtics, 52% shooting, 54% from three, making 19 threes tonight, holding Philadelphia to 44% from the floor. Tatum floats up the teardrop and the crowd goes wild. The Garden erupts and Tatum makes the two from mid-range. Timeout taken on the floor by Doc Rivers. 36 seconds remaining. Jason Tatum up to 12 points tonight. A momentum builder into his next game. See you there on Friday night. The next stream, Celtics hosting the Hornets. 7:30 p.m. same time. What a night tonight for Boston if they can close it out in the final 36 seconds. An art of beauty tonight. Everybody stepping up. The depth of the Celtics shining on the national spotlight. 6 players double figures. 19 by Derek White, 19 by Brogdon, 15 by Blake Griffin, making 5 threes. 14 each by Grant Williams and Sam Hauser. Perfect from 3 at 4 for 4 tonight for Hauser. 12 by Tatum. Monstrous to have everybody playing a big-time role in this game without 3 key starters tonight. No Smart, no Horford, no Rob Williams against the number 3 team in the East with the best record in the NBA, the Philadelphia 76ers, since December the 5th. Philly winning their last 9 of 11 games fully healthy, and the Celtics 35 seconds away from picking up the victory. Back from the timeouts. Inbound for Philadelphia. Harden. They've used a lot of shot clock. So much shot clock for Philly. Lobs it off to Embiid. 15 on the shot clock. Powers his way. Puts it up and scores. They will count the bucket and the foul. See, where was that all game long? By Joel Embiid. Just not going to the rim, settling for deep twos in the second half. He was stuck in a long time. He was stuck on 23 points for a long time for Embiid. Only 2 players showed up tonight for Philly. 28 points by Embiid, 26 points, 11 assists by Harden. After that, DeAnthony Melton with 12. Everybody else with 8 points or less for the Sixers. Bad game tonight by Tobias Harris. Just 4 points, 2 for 10 shooting. Free throw at the line for Embiid, and Embiid missed it. Rolled around the rim and out. Brogdon with a defensive rebound. Philadelphia not going to fall. Celtics just holding it. 18 seconds left to go. Far side of the floor, Tatum. Tatum gets trapped. Tatum gets double-teamed. And Tatum, as they will have to burn a timeout. Tatum will get trapped down the far side of the floor off a double team, and timeout taken by Boston with 15 seconds. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining. Before I wrap up tonight, make sure to hit that thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all for joining in, being a part here on the stream tonight. You guys, the legends here on the channel. What a game. Celtics this season, 8-2 record when they've held opponents to 99 points or fewer. And right now, they're looking to accomplish that. Looking to go 9-2 in games that they've allowed opponents to 99 points or fewer this season. Incredible. Far side of the floor, Celtics with 15 seconds will get the inbounds. Derek White passes off to Grant Williams, and he gets fouled. 14 seconds left to go. Grant Williams will shoot 2 in the bonus at the free throw line. Steve, thanks so much for joining in tonight. Two free throws by Grant. First one is good. He's been huge. Everybody playing a key role tonight. Grant Williams specifically, though. 15 points now by Grant Williams. Second shot at the line. Missed off the back rim. Harden collects the defensive rebound. 12 seconds. Pass midcourt for Harden. Too much time. Jacks up a 3 straight away. Missed. Airballed it to the left of the rim. Derek White secures the rebound. And White gets pushed from behind and fouled with 5.7. Al Horford tonight in a sweatshirt supporting his team on the bench. Without Horford, without Rob Williams, without Marcus Smart. Actually, they said it was not a foul. It will be Boston inbound, and that will be the game. One of the best victories all season long, the Boston Celtics have secured this season. We've got it right now. Total team effort, 6 players in double figures. Jason Tatum, just 12 points tonight. He was the number 6 scorer for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown only played in the first half, scored just 4 points. If I would have told you Tatum and Brown combined for just 16 of the 106, you'd be like, no way. No way Celtics winning this one. Guess what? Defense rolls. 106-99 the final score. Boston 9-2 this season when they've allowed opponents to under 100 points. Ripping through the threes tonight, the key to their success. 19 made threes, 54% shooting from the perimeter, 52% shooting as a team, holding Philadelphia to 44.6% from the floor and 32% from 3. Major game just all around tonight by the Celtics. Best game all season long in terms of teamwork, working together, plus 5 blocks as a team. 19 points by Derek White, 19 points by Malcolm Brogdon, 15 by Blake Griffin in 18 minutes. 15 points by Grant Williams. 14 from the bench by Sam Hauser. 12 by Tatum, finished with 8 rebounds. The top playmaker with 9 assists. An incredible game of adversity tonight by Boston. Jaylen Brown went down late stage of the second quarter. Celtics just kept on rallying. Played some key defensive plays that they had. Led to a couple key blocks that rejected layups and slam dunk attempts at the rim that Philly could have pulled it close. But Boston, once they got those blocks, they pushed it up the floor. They kicked it out to the corner. They took a 3, and that's how they put themselves on a 5-point margin swing and took this game. Multiple key clinching, game-winning plays tonight. Game-winning plays all over the floor by Boston, keyed up through their defense. Amazing game. 106-99 the final score. Against the number 3 team in the East, the Philadelphia 76ers were one of the hottest teams to this point this season. Fully healthy. Won their last 9 of 11 games entering tonight. The best record in the NBA since December the 5th was by Philadelphia with a 26-5 record. And Boston puts that to sleep tonight with a W. Thanks so much all for joining in, being a part here on the stream. I'll be back on Friday night covering the Celtics against Hornets, 7:30 p.m. Before I do wrap up, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike that like, hit the subscribe as well. Ring the notification bell so you guys will be notified when I do go back for the next game on Friday. Going to close out to the channel members before I wrap up here. We got Jason, Rajeep, Russell, Oreo Pudding, Bradley, Braden, Mario, Bino, Mark, John, Kenneth, Jess, Ahino, Joseph, Vegas, HD Sports Talk, Michael, Warren, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Asia, Laszlo, Roderick, Reynaldo, Didi, Katie, Siegel, Woo Pig, Ian, Oink Oink, and Emmanuel. Thanks all for joining in tonight. Celtics big win without 3 starters. No Smart, now no Horford, no Rob Williams. They got it done. 106-99 the final score over Philadelphia. Thanks so much all for joining in, and enjoy the rest of your Wednesday night, everybody.